is my name too. And whenever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer's man.
The ShedCast. Brought to you by Alien Entourage and the Riverside culture.
Just sometimes jokes are there for the taking, you know?
You just gotta pick it, grab
Yeah,
it. It's like that Trump joke.
It just floats.
Who was that
on
fucking
by.
stand-up comedian who had that Trump joke where he's just like grabbing all the words out of the air with his hands?
You serious? I'm flattered you call me a comedian.
A comedian.
A comedian.
Yeah, you ever seen a comedian like me?
A comedian like me. See, hey, hey.
Whose little baggie of weed is this?
None of your business.
Almost looks like a doggy baggie, like a dog that took a shit and you picked it up with the baggie.
It is. Let me look at it closer.
All right, let's fucking ShedCast, dudes.
Ready? Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Yeah, welcome to ShedCast here with your boy Mike Nice.
Sometimes we do that at the beginning of this. Like, usually we do it at random. Maybe it's random to do at the front. No, it's not random to do at the front. You're breaking Shed tradition
Eventually,
if you start the... You're supposed to go, hey, it's Mike Nice. We're back in the Shed, and I'm here with... wait, who's here this week? I don't even know who's in front of me.
It's not random if we do it halfway through every time.
No, because we never do it at exactly half.
Well, go check. It's pretty close.
I think to do it every once in a while up front is random, but if you do it even a second time up front...
I think we almost use it as a halfway marker for now.
No, I think so. Sometimes we have that moment where, like, we never sing the song.
It's a dead air killer. So, like, if you ever hit a moment, you could be like, oh, yeah, let's start.
Now it's going to test us. Now we can't do it. We got no crutch.
And then it becomes a joke of, wait, did we just start the podcast? And sometimes I'm stoned enough, I'm like, wait a second, were we not recording this whole time?
That's almost the beauty of the ShedCast itself.
Maybe people are going to hear that and be like, oh, shit, it's fucking almost over already.
We barely even have any tools in here anymore.
There's a lot of tools, dude.
Oh, yeah, there's two fucking tool sheds
there's
right
two sitting next to you fucking fajoles.
There's tools on the wall.
What?
Tools on the wall.
Yeah, when you're standing up against it.
Tools pieces.
and two in chairs. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Fuck you guys. Bunch of tools in a shed,
Fuck
bro.
you guys. I'm going to the shed.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you guys.
Oh shit, Bernstein took his hat off. He means business. Yeah. If he puts
With the
his glasses on, dude, he'll fucking be back to rob a bank.
He's
dude.
fucking Clark Kent.
Yeah, you never notice that fucking Ron and Rob are never in the room at the same... That's Ron. That's Ron.
There's Ron.
Ronnie! Ron looks like he'd fucking show up to your house with latex gloves on and fucking kill you, like, quietly.
He looks like if you just shaved down Ron Jeremy.
You're telling me, though, facts? He doesn't look like he would be, like, a hitman.
Yeah, he could be a hitman, but all hitmen are bald.
Yeah, that's what it is, I think. It's the hat, maybe, not even the glasses. Like that scene in The Departed where Mark Wahlberg has the things around his feet and his hands and his hair and his beard. That's what I'm talking about.
And he shoots the guy.
Mm-hmm. Right at the end.
I like The Departed, but those scenes with Mark Wahlberg and Alec Baldwin is like, firstly, if you're an actor, you want to have that scene so bad where you get to play the tough Boston cop. But it's just cartoonish. Yeah, it's like they just wanted to.
It's extra, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, so you're the big slinging dick around here? I'm the bigger slinging dick. I sling so many dicks up in this fucking precinct. This fucking cocksucker. Don't worry about his fucking attitude. He's been slinging dicks all weekend.
Slinging dicks like a dislocated collarbone. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fucking guy couldn't solve a case if it was his wife's G-spot.
Ooh. Yeah, nah, bro. I don't know. But all that aside, that movie was probably one of my favorite movies.
It was definitely not one of my favorites, but it was fun and good.
I think it was. In my opinion, Leonardo's role in that movie was pretty solid.
Leo?
William Costigan.
Let me guess, you play the tough guy on the weekend, but then you went home. You've spent your whole Kind of say Mark Wahlberg kind of sucks.
What?
I've never been excited for a Mark Wahlberg movie in my whole life.
Do you know what podcast you're on right now?
Oh my God.
One exception, The Good Guys. He was fun in that.
Have you ever
Dude,
seen
he's
his fucking workout video?
I mean, okay, he's an A-lister. And he
No,
looks
this
good.
is when he was young. When he
What?
was coming up on the come up, he had this
Answer the question.
workout video. Have you ever
No.
seen it? Dude, you have to see this. I mean, it's one of the best things you've ever seen in your life. We gotta just
It
do
may
it.
not
Just
be
do,
6 honeys in a hot tub.
Okay.
but it'll be something.
Word is bond.
Yo, put just hot tub joint. Just put a hot tub. It's gotta come out.
This is it, bro. We got
back
93, yo, till infinity. That's the best year.
back to
Oh, it's a
93.
full. It's not just hey, I'm at home working out. This is an hour and 10 minutes of how to work out.
Oh, nah, this isn't one.
No, we just gotta get to the end. They just go. You can just go right all the way to the end. I think. And
I want to see all of his abs.
oh
dude.
no,
This is the whole.
this is not the one.
You would want to see his abs, dude.
Wait, where is
Remember to
it?
consult your doctor.
Just put hot tub
That's a
because you gotta just see the hot tub. Hot
hot ub.
Yeah. It's not even coming up.
Yeah, dude,
It's
it
been
got fucking.
scraped.
Dude, it's because it got fucking scraped from the internet.
Yeah, because they're fucking gonna steal our bits.
Dude, no, it's because he was like, "Yo, it may
No.
not be 6 honeys in a hot tub."
They didn't scrub it.
Sure, dude. Off of YouTube.
Now he pretends to be all like Christian and shit.
You might not be 6 honeys in a hot tub, but it'll be something. There it is. The Marky Mark workout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yo, and that rumor about him taking out the Vietnamese guy's eye
Yeah.
is not true.
Oh really?
Yeah, the guy came out and said that his eye was already missing before they fucked with him.
Should I just skip to the end or should we watch the workout video?
Is that Paul Reiser?
Nah, that's fucking Johnny Drama.
Really?
Yeah. That's the real Johnny Drama.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, dude.
Gotta go out there and work hard, stay focused and get that payoff. Might not be 6 fly ladies in a jacuzzi, but it'll be something. Before we out, 5G's peace.
Hey,
Yeah.
may not be 6 fly honeys in a jacuzzi. It'll be something.
Where's Bud?
Oh!
Yeah. You laugh like you want.
Wahlberg's a
Say it
legend,
back.
dude.
He said then. What he said then? Word is born. Then he said what?
What do shooters
Shoot a shoot. Yo, you gotta focus and get that payoff.
Gotta go out there and work hard, stay focused and get that payoff. Might not be 6 fly ladies in a jacuzzi. But it'll be something. Word is born, we out, 5G's peace.
5 G's a piece. What is that? 5 G's a piece?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
boy.
the fact that you guys watch that and get excited.
Oh, dude,
You're like, I still
he's
fucking
man.
talk like that.
Hell yeah, dude.
5 G's a
It may
piece.
not, yeah, dude. It may not be 6 fly honeys in a jacuzzi. That should be what
He says.
The ShedCast bio should say that. It should be like the
Work hard and
ShedCast, then
focus.
underneath it, it should be like it may not be 6 fly honeys in a jacuzzi, but it'll be something.
He had crazy
Word is
nice
born.
abs.
Dude,
there.
that-
He was better looking than the ladies in that shot.
Dude, he killed it.
That's like crazy in shape.
It's so hilarious,
Are,
though.
is he on steroids there?
Probably.
I'm not gonna say yes or no because I don't know.
Of course, to get
All I
that
know is-
a perfect. He's trying to get as big as he can. It's probably, especially at that
I don't
point.
know, bro. 6 fly honeys.
Dude, you know that movie,
That'll keep
No
you in
Pain, No
shape.
Gain?
6 fly
Yeah.
honeys.
He
6 fly
definitely
honeys?
how it was on. Had to be. He got big on that in that
Before.
movie with The Rock. No Pain, No Gain.
Yes.
But it was a movie
6 fly
about
honeys in general, like you said, that'll keep you in shape.
Yeah.
6 flies.
6 fly honeys in a jacuzzi.
That'll keep you.
Yeah, dude, because you can't get out of shape. And then all of a sudden you got 4.
That's a
Then you got
lot.
4 fly honeys.
Do you ever
Then
think
you
about
got
the
2
do you
fly
ever think about
honeys.
the effort that I don't know, maybe I've never had a fucking threesome or like foursome, 5-some, 6-some. That would be a 7-some. You know how much fucking that's like a real workout.
Dude, that's why you gotta do the Marky Mark workout.
Have you
Yeah.
ever had when the day before you actually did a heavy ab workout and you're trying to fuck and like you start getting cramps on the side
Before you do a
no,
ab
no,
workout?
like no. You've done a heavy ab
beforehand.
workout
Hell yeah.
that day,
And you're like,
and then you're like trying
done.
to like you're giving it, and like you just feel it, or leg cramps. It's hilarious when you're fucking like oh, and, like you just come like no, I'm cramping.
no, the worst is the leg though. Even
Yeah,
worse than- the
like,
worst-
especially,
yeah, that,
like, yeah.
Charlie horse. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
really worked your legs out that day, and you've been like standing in a position for like 30 seconds too long, and you're
Yeah,
just fucking
start
like,
cramping
yeah,
up.
and it's bad.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Throw you off your game. But if you fight through it, bro, you're like fucking Isaiah Thomas on the Pistons. You just fucking
You don't make the team.
no. He made the team
He did make the
on the
team.
Pistons,
No, on the dream team.
the dream team. No, he didn't. But you know what? He should have. And that's what he'll always be remembered as. He'll be remembered as a fucking general, bro. He was fucking.
He was one of the best, but they
killed him.
do kind of leave him off because of the dream team.
Yeah, but that's whack. There's a lot of speculation behind that shit. A lot of conspiracy.
Well, Mike Jordan took it personally.
That's what they say. I'm not saying neither here nor there. Bingo, bango, bongo. Things happened.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Oh, what was
You know.
the end of it?
Oh, I don't know.
Bingo, bango, bongo. I forgot what it was.
Well, oh,
Remember what we were saying?
that was last night.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Ah, damn. See, did you? Yeah, we didn't write it down.
Nah, come on. Only when tripping. Do that shit down.
That was good shit, though. We were thinking a bunch of shit yesterday. Funny shit.
You guys write some tunes?
We recorded.
A little bit. Mikey recorded, and then we got his ASCAP done.
Yeah.
What's
Got
an
a
ASCAP?
capped.
Your ASCAP is Jesus. Christmas, that's 3
He shot a
goddamn
load off
times
in your
an
ass?
hour.
No. I got
Don't
a
fucking
capped,
talk
so that
like
never
dude.
happens.
Don't talk like that, dude.
You get capped.
So he jizzed in your ass?
No, it's
No,
capped.
dude,
It's
don't
covered.
talk like
It's
that,
covered.
dude.
You don't have an
It's
asshole anymore?
No.
Oh. Where do you shit out your dick?
No, I absorb it into my body.
Yeah, he's a
Oh.
dictator. That's the only thing that you need to
I'm turning into an alien.
Okay.
Yeah, you got one long hair coming off of your... Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That looked like one beard hair that you just didn't shave because it was power. Or
I
something
wish
like
my beard could get that long.
That'd be crazy. He's like Father Time.
I don't have a good beard. Do you have a good beard?
No, I had to shave. I like having a beard because this is too. I don't like it like this, but I get
Was it stubble?
I left the stubble because I just kind of like shave it down to the stubble. I don't like being clean shaven, but I wish I could grow a beard. It's too patchy. You would think if you're
My shit's
bald,
patchy.
you'd at least be able to grow a beard, but
I would feel the opposite.
it's no good. And sometimes I think it looks fine, but then I see pictures later and I go, it looks off.
Patch Adams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
no
the same
good.
way, man. I'm the same way. I
Yeah.
couldn't grow a beard until just of recent. But ASCAP though, to actually fucking
Right when you
throw
jizz in your
some-
friend's asshole.
No, dude, stop talking like that, man. To actually crack some eggs of knowledge on some motherfuckers, your ASCAP is when you're a musician or an artist, you get your ASCAP in either writing or publishing or both, and it's so people can't steal your shit. It's basically you have copyright to your stuff, and it makes you eligible for filing for tax on your streams, so that you could get paid revenue and royalties for your songs. And, you know, that's what your ASCAP is. ASCAP. None of that stuff you were talking about.
Yeah.
Hey man, congratulations
Just really-
about this jizz in your asshole.
It was a good
But
day.
yeah, big steps, dude. Big
Yeah.
steps. Because someone tried to steal Mike Nice's shine on
Oh really?
the algorithm tried to steal Mike Nice's shine.
Oh, we gotta go.
They gave credit to a different Mike Nice.
Oh, yeah.
on
Because you know
iTunes.
how it's easy to upload music to the internet? So then if it can get on
Like wrong?
iTunes. Yeah, Mike. No, but if it can get
Like
on
me.
iTunes. Like,
Angry.
Meanie Mike.
if it can get on those platforms, you just search Mike Nice and then it'll come up by like a bunch of artists. Like it won't like know how to differentiate them.
Yeah.
'Cause they're
so
all
it
Mike
chose
Nice's.
a different artist's page because it had like, you know, whatever. For whatever reason, I don't understand these fucking algorithms. This fucking artificial intelligence. I don't understand it. Some sites, honestly, one site that I was using for music publication and distribution and shit, so many of my original tracks got blocked by the algorithm for copyright. So they were like, "Oh, sorry, like you can't fucking publish this on
That
iTunes or
sucks.
Spotify." But I signed up with a new service now. I still use the old service actually, because they have they like offer a couple different services. I keep using that word to like mix and master your songs too, so they're pretty helpful. But the new service I'm using, same exact song, nothing different, same file on iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, all that shit, no problem. Didn't get touched by any algorithm, copyright and everything. Doesn't make any sense. It's weird as fuck. And I don't know if it's like because certain companies have certain contracts with, because they both companies have a contract with iTunes and Spotify. So what is making the difference as to why the song could pass through one third party and not the other onto the same platform? It's got to be like something to do with their individual like rights to that platform. I could only imagine. Otherwise, why the fuck would one company be able to pass a certain sound through that got flagged by...
Are they both like big companies?
Huge.
Yeah. So maybe it is a contract thing. They don't have the contract with...
And one of them could get the music on TikTok and not Instagram, but the other one could get it on Instagram.
But not TikTok.
No, it could get it on both.
I can get it on both.
Yeah, and it also is the one that it doesn't get flagged on. So now a bunch of our original tracks that were only on YouTube actually was it, because SoundCloud's, their algorithm is ridiculous too. They fucking take our shit down all the time. The ciphers are all off SoundCloud because of that reason. But oh god, I just faded off.
Yeah, our original tracks.
Yo,
Dude, I didn't even smoke or weed, and just sitting in here got me a little high.
Our original tracks.
Yeah, our original tracks are now on Spotify, iTunes, about to be on Instagram.
You weren't joking about. I've not smoked that weed, and I am.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some contact.
I mean, it's not just contact. You guys fucking hotbox this place.
Yeah,
It's not.
right, yeah.
It's not entirely free and clear.
We gotta get an air.
Excuse me, sir. Are you sober? Well, I was in the shed.
Well, then
So
we're gonna
no.
need you to hop out.
Well,
You know they got weed breathalyzers, right?
No, they don't.
Impossible.
Dude, my boy got one back in the day.
No.
What, a weed breathalyzer?
Back in the day.
They lied to him.
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think he was drunk too, and they told him it was a weed breathalyzer.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
They're like, yo, look, you're high too. Wow. This isn't a new feature.
Yeah, he got.
Oh, shit.
But they have the technology in
did smoke
Colorado.
weed.
When you buy your weed from the dispensary, you get a little card on your bag, and on the card it says this has to be in your glove box or in the trunk, and
Not opened, right?
yeah, and if you get pulled over and you breathalyze more than 0.012 of whatever
And the
in your-
THC meter?
in your
No
breath,
way.
yeah,
Fuck
then
that.
you get a DUI, bro.
Fuck that.
I
How?
had, it was on the
But
thing.
that's
in Colorado.
not. But how is that? How can they do that?
How does it
Wait,
register?
first of all, how does the blood alcohol level even work on a
It may not.
breathalyzer?
I don't know. It may not
How
be
does that
six
work?
fly honeys in a jacuzzi.
Can you actually find that out?
What?
How a
Forget
breathalyzer
this
actually
Six
works?
Fly Honeys. I just want to be with Mark Wahlberg's abs and that thing.
Do what with them, Ron?
What?
Yeah, what would you do with them, Ron?
Marky's abs?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ron.
yeah, Ron.
What the fuck, Ron?
I'd rub my hands through them, dude.
Yeah, you would, huh? No, not a weed breathalyzer.
It's called a.
Go ahead. What? What? What are you gonna tell me?
How do breathalyzers even work? Son of a.
breathalyzers in general?
Yeah, like how does it work? Like how does it? How can a breathalyzer tell your blood alcohol level? Like that doesn't make sense to me. Well, not that doesn't make sense. I'm just wondering what the science is.
How do breathalyzers work?
Yeah, like
All right. Well, it says a fuel cell measures alcohol content by creating a chemical reaction that oxidizes the alcohol in the breath sample and produces an electrical current. The more alcohol that's oxidized, the greater the current, and the current is measured to determine the subject's BAC, which, as we know, means blood alcohol
content.
content.
Leave it at that. So what? So.
Yeah, it is content.
All right. So how does
Word
the
is
blood?
bond.
How does the alcohol get in your breath? And then also, so like if you clean your mouth, wash your mouthwash, all that.
Mouthwash actually will make you read higher.
Oh, because it has alcohol in it.
Yeah.
So if non-alcohol, free alcohol,
Yeah.
like alcohol-free mouthwash, you clean your mouth over, it'll still show up on the breathalyzer, right? Because you're
from
still
what they say,
drunk
yeah,
as
yeah.
fuck. You're still wasted.
Yep.
So, like, how does the alcohol get in your breath?
I guess it's saying that when you have alcohol in your system, it oxidizes and comes out of your mouth when you breathe in the form of CO2. So because the blood alcohol is oxidizing in your blood and you're breathing out CO2, there's oxygen, it's the O in CO2.
Oh,
So
yeah.
So it's measuring what it says. It produces electrical currents.
It's doing
that
something.
it's able to read.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So it's actually doing something in order to read it.
Yeah, it's reading electrical current.
That it's picking up off. That's kind of crazy.
Whatever the ions. Oh, we're getting some honks over here for the Shed. Shout out to the East Side.
Shed Life represent.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
Shed Life. What's our sign?
It's just a tattoo. Dude.
No, he invented a sign for us. Shed
Yeah.
Life or something.
It's
Like this. It's like a shelter, you know?
Or a shed, you mean?
Over our head.
S. L.
We'll share the same room.
SL. Yeah,
That's
not
tough.
bad.
That's tough.
Yo, it's
That's
an
not
S.
bad. For the
L.
viewers, he's doing like the
They already have the
L square
so just leave it
weenie,
like
but he's
that.
making it look like a
Oh,
really
so maybe it's
stretched
just
out
this,
ass.
and that's it? Because there's the L
It's
built
S
in.
and the
Yeah.
L together.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Right now, it looks like he has his.
Maybe you could do it the other way.
sevens.
then.
Yeah, because it's
That
a backwards
looks
L, but
better,
now
yeah.
it's a backwards L. Before it was backwards
Oh,
S.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
backwards S.
Backwards
So maybe you just go like.
No, it's backwards either way, dude. Nobody fucking
Dude, that was my first Mexican stand-up.
Yeah.
Dude.
I
Is
think
that what
that's
they
not
call
bad.
it?
For the listeners, yeah, I think that's what
Just-
they call it when everyone's pointing
Yo,
their
I
guns
hope
at each other.
Fucking Shed Life.
So to make the backwards Shed Life
Do
logo
it,
that
do it
doesn't
for the
actually
kids
mean
and
sense.
the wife.
Woo! Future looked dim. Now it's bright.
6x2 and a 10x8.
You already know. Yo, you never introduced who's here.
Yeah, because you guys fucking said, "Oh,
Interrupted
what
you.
the fuck?"
Yeah,
Well,
come
'cause
on.
you wanted to sing the song too early, dude.
No, I was trying to throw. I throw things off, dude. I fucking,
That's
I go
good.
with my flow. I go with my gut.
You go with your flow gut?
My
Your
flow
biome?
gut. My flow, my gut flow.
Are you still eating McDonald's for breakfast every morning?
No, not breakfast. But it was lunch.
What do we eat for
You
dinner?
getting fat still?
What do we eat for dinner the
No.
other night, dude?
No?
We didn't go to
I
Burger
don't eat
King,
that much,
bro. Where did we
actually.
go?
A red rooster.
You want my tits? I'll give you my
Nah.
tits.
I actually don't eat that much. I tried. I can't.
Yeah.
I'd have to do I have to do like 3 protein shakes a day or something like that in order to gain weight. I think
Why don't
because
wanna
I
gain
can't
weight,
force
dude?
myself to
You should eat coconut
just a
oil.
little bit.
Coconut oil. It's got a high fat content.
What's it gonna
and
do
it's good
for
your
you?
body. You know what this dude that I work with said?
Get a
He
little
said,
bigger.
yo, if you have trouble eating breakfast in the morning and you need something that's, kind of gonna, I don't know, like, you know how sometimes if you don't eat breakfast, you, like, I don't know, you go without it, but sometimes, like, you kind of feel like you do have an empty stomach. You know, like, you can noticeably say, like, oh, I didn't eat, whether it bothers you or not. This dude put me onto this shit. You take a tablespoon of coconut oil and you put it in your coffee in the morning. And fucking it makes you...
I was doing that for a while,
It makes you
actually.
feel full, and you get fat content, so it's like you're getting something, that's within that intermittent fasting from the last time you ate until you eat lunch or whatever the fuck. Which happens a lot to people that work, you don't always get to go eat breakfast and shit like that. It happened to me all the time.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, I mean...
No breakfast?
Sometimes
Who wants
you
to
don't
live
get
that way?
Mike Nice doesn't eat breakfast very much.
No, I do.
His whole life, right?
I do.
You intermittent fasted. That's what you told me.
Yeah, it is true. No,
Are you
I
fucking
didn't.
lying?
No, I didn't. But
Yeah,
now,
alright.
since I've been trying to
You gonna
eat,
lie
I
in front
do.
of Ron?
No, now that I've been trying to gain weight, I've been trying to eat breakfast. So I break that chain of intermittent fasting.
I don't eat breakfast
Why
till
didn't you
like
eat
10
breakfast
or
at the
11
crib?
a.m.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I wake up too late.
Is that even breakfast anymore?
What?
I eat breakfast maybe 10 a.m.
Yeah.
That's breakfast.
Yeah.
For sure.
If McDonald's
They
is
stopped
still
serving
serving.
breakfast at 10:30, right? Or 11?
Yeah, I think it's like
I
10:30
tend to
now.
have a bowl
Maybe
of
11.
Dicks?
I'm eating straight pussy for breakfast. That's disrespectful, son.
Dude, you're sick.
Fucking talking about dicks in a bowl.
You're sick, dude.
Forget it. I don't even want to talk about breakfast anymore.
I ate pussy on a paper plate for breakfast.
I ate pussy for breakfast and then I chew it for dessert. And you're over here talking about dicks.
Yo, speaking of chew, for tonight's episode of
Oh,
the ShedCast.
no.
Baby! We're doing a long-awaited. Ron has been so excited to try this, dude.
So,
He's
is
been
this...
So,
is this,
whoa. Don't fuck it up.
How do you
bro.
do it,
We're doing chew right now. Some nostalgic shit from my high school. Redman loose leaf chewing tobacco mixed with big league chew. This reminds me of 2010 at the varsity basketball game. Me and Keyshla, the fucking CEO of Riverside Culture, sitting in the stands. Wavy. Smoked a couple blunts.
I love that this story started where I was like, "Oh, he played on the team," and you're like,
Nope.
"No, I was sitting in the stand
No, I
doing
got
chew."
cut that year, dude. Fucked up story about me getting cut from basketball.
And your dad was the coach,
No, he wasn't.
so you really sucked.
He wasn't, dude. I killed it. What happened was, for the summer team,
Yeah.
you're supposed to play with the high school team, like every Sunday or some shit like that. But I worked my whole fucking life
Right.
to pay for shit, my car, whatever the fuck. I was working on Sundays a lot, and sometimes I wouldn't be able to show up for when I was a sophomore.
Right.
Going into junior year, sometimes I couldn't show up for the varsity games, and it would only be like the JV game I could show up for, or I could only show up for the varsity game and not the JV game because I had work on Sundays, you know. And the coach kind of held that shit against me during tryouts. I had a nasty tryout. Like, this dude who was a recruiter for UConn was there for the tryouts, and he actually told someone, I'm not gonna fucking say any names or whatever.
It was Allen Iverson.
Yeah, that I had a nasty tryout. I did have a sick tryout. I went sick, and I'm in Spanish class with this kid, Rob. I don't fucking shout him out either, but he goes to the bathroom, middle Spanish class, looks at the door where they posted the team, right? Comes back, and he's like, "Yo, I just saw this thing. I made the team." And I was like, "Yo, that's what's up, bro." And I didn't really think he was gonna make the team, but he's just tall as shit. And he goes, "Yo, don't worry about it. You made it." And I was like, "Thanks for ruining that surprise for me, but whatever." Dude, I walked out and see the door, and my name's not on the list. I'm like, "You fucking piece of shit. Who the fuck does that?" First of all. But I got cut, dude, and a couple, like, you know, I'm not going to say quote-unquote, like, you know, no scrubs, but whatever. Like, I had a nasty tryout, but I didn't fucking make that shit. But, so that year, I still supported my fucking boys and shit like that, and I showed up really fucked up at the high school games a lot, and we used to fucking chew this shit, and we're going to do that shit tonight.
I remember one night there was our school and I guess like the competitor school, and like those basketball games were within our tiny little gay Jew league. You know, it was a little bit of a rivalry. And I remember my senior year, I was walking around because I lived in a dorm in high school, and I'm walking around the dorm like, "It's Ramaz versus MTA, fucking shots, Ramaz versus MTA." I passed out at 6 p.m. I didn't make it to the game.
That's Mikey last night at the studio. Half a blunt.
I drank like 2 glasses of scotch that night.
Oh, that'll get you, though.
Going room to room, going like, I miss being a retard like that. I used to be such a retard.
When you drank, or just in general?
No, just in life. I just was not.
I miss that so much. Joe, just being like, yo,
I was the guy with.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was the guy without a care in the world, just drinking all the time, smoking. Like, did not care. Doesn't matter what was going on, but then just consequence comes with life, you know, and then you stop being that person.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Being out places, that's where you get in trouble. That's what stopped for me, being out places.
Well, once you're also an adult too, like you don't get that slap on the wrist like you get when you're a kid.
Right, you get in trouble. When I shaved my head, I got
in trouble.
For me,
no, I got scared about for what they talk about. I don't really. For what they talk about white privilege, I wouldn't say it's white as much as I would call it like cute privilege.
You're cute?
No, I'm not.
You're like that fucking.
You're so
like,
cute.
What is that shit from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I'm not, but
she thinks I'm cute.
We all have, especially as kids, and sometimes you acted on this impulse, and then over time you stop. There's that kid who is so goofy looking. You have it like, I just want to make that kid's life miserable. You just you just see some people's face.
I never got that.
I
want to make that kid's life miserable.
You suppress it, but you're just like, fuck this kid. Fuck him in his stupid fucking face.
We did not support this language.
Face, dude, I don't know what it is, but you're never gonna fix it.
So I'm saying, when I had hair, if a cop pulled me, it's like, all right, I'm not gonna bother this kid. He looks like some stupid idiot. Like,
and you think now you got a fuck you face?
No, you're a tough guy.
Shout out to my boy Rob that I used to work with.
Yeah.
You know what that's called? Bach Pfeifenscheist.
Bach Pfeifenscheist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what
when
about
you-
the
when-
affliction
Bach
shirt you wear?
Pfeifenscheist is a fucking it's like a fuck you face. It's a
Right.
face that it's the actual German translation is a face to be slapped or punched.
Bach
It's like a
Pfeifenface.
Bach
Right.
Pfeifenscheist
Right.
is someone who just has a face that like you're just like
Bach Pfeifenscheist.
nah, I'm just saying you, dude.
Bach Pfeifenscheist.
I was
Bach Pfeifenscheist.
I was a cute little kid, and so like if a cop pulled me over, they like I was wearing like polo shirts and khakis. They're like, all right, this kid, you know, they'll let you off. Look, you guys look like scum. If you got pulled over, they're like, what's this fucking scumbag up to? You guys look like you're running shit or causing trouble or just need to be taught a lesson. I look like, oh, this kid, you know, he's, you know, probably going to another math thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But now,
Like a mathlete.
not quite. I
You're a
wasn't. I
math
never looked
lady.
like that, but
You're mathlete, huh?
I was like a chubby kid with hair.
You're a scumbag, dude.
You guys are tatted up.
You're a
Calling us
scrotum.
scumbag. Dude, I wear long sleeves. You wouldn't even know I had tattoos if I didn't tell you.
You look like you do meth every weekend.
I've never done meth one time.
Well,
Unless
you're,
it was
you're
in a
rocking
meat
the
film.
look. You're
Unless-
committed to it.
Well, dude, sometimes it's more about the trend than the scent.
All right, you
if
were
know what I'm
introducing the
saying.
big chew before we interrupted
yeah,
you.
Yeah, you did interrupt
All
me.
right.
Per usual. Mikey never
I need a
even
bottle.
introduced us.
You were
Speaking of
telling us about how you
introducing-
couldn't play
You guys will
basketball,
know.
so
You guys will never let me introduce you.
Introduce us.
You hear what your boy Mike Nice as usual in the shed. to my left today. In the shed.
Wow.
Your boy Robbie the Fire Bernstein. And
Keeps
to
intro
save the
first.
best for last.
Thanks, dude.
Come on, I
I
can't say that if
appreciate
it ain't
I
true.
appreciate that, dude.
Sid Floyd in the building.
I was feeling some type of way.
Ah,
You're
He just killed mad people, so if you're not into that,
get out.
get out of the kitchen. He reloads mad fast.
In the words of my old football coach, if you can't play with the big dogs, stay on the porch.
Yeah, but do you have the gate up? Because if you don't, they're gonna run up the stairs and get you.
It's not a gated community.
The porch is like, oh, it's a hangover porch. There's no stairs up to it.
No, it's a small stair, but the gate. What are you saying on the outside of the
A
property?
gate
in
on the
general?
bottom of the stairs so the dogs can't run up and get you. They're down in the yard.
No, it's more like you may be attacked by the dogs in the yard, but you should just stay on the porch because it's safer. Because the yard is where the fucking.
you gotta be
trenches
careful. We
are.
got hyenas out here.
What if maybe it's the
Coyote.
dog shit?
Have you ever seen a hyena
No,
in person,
no.
dude? They're
yeah.
so much bigger
Yeah.
than they make them look in any Discovery
Right.
Channel or whatever the fuck. They're
They're like as big as
massive.
like lions, right? Like they're fucking.
They're smaller than
small
lions,
lions,
but
but-
they're way bigger than a large dog.
Yeah,
Right.
because you gotta
And
gotta
their head-
right. You gotta figure their size in their setting compared
Yes,
to all
precise-
those
yeah, yeah, yeah.
animals. They're actually really big.
They're massive.
because all those animals are massive.
They're super creepy looking.
They're absurd. They look like they're like a weird mix between
Demons.
cat, dogs, and like weasels.
Yeah.
Is like what that's their
They're
genetic
fucking
like
demon
makeup.
creatures.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're hang out in packs, like lions are just kind of like
No.
alone.
Well, they hang out in
yeah.
prides.
No, they're they
but
hunt
it's not as
together.
much as hyena packs are large. Like they
Right.
go in
and they're
numbers.
known to scavenge more.
Yeah,
than,
they
like,
eat whatever.
yeah.
They eat whatever. But I
But they
actually
will
watched
steal
I
a
watched
kill.
a video of them trying to eat a lion, and then the
Oh.
pride finally showed up, like while they just got her down, and then they started
Damn.
fucking the hyenas up because you know,
Oh,
dude, the
shit.
lions once they start tossing a couple, they're like, yo, all right, back up. You know, it's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that weird thing with pack animals, right? Where like. They definitely could, even if it was 6 hyenas, they could probably take 3 lions. Like they could. You're double the like
Yeah.
you know like if you guys played it right, you played your cards right. Maybe
They could
good
take 'em
time.
down, maybe,
at
yeah.
least 1 or 2 times out of 10, you could win that fight. But it's weird that thing with pack animals. Like you ever like once they fuck up like 1 or 2 of them, they all just are like,
They're
whoa,
like,
ooh, like let's cut our losses type shit.
Yeah.
You know. Instead of just going for it. It's like if there's a hijacker and he's got 1 gun and there's 30 people, he can't kill all 30 people at once. Like
Right.
if you guys really just got together and bum rushed him,
I mean, take a
you'd,
couple.
you'd
you gotta
neutralize the
take a couple.
situation, you'd take 1 or 2 of you out. You know,
Take
but
over the
neutralize
team.
the situation.
Yeah, But once he takes a couple out,
But the
everyone
pack
runs.
mentality, exactly. But the pack mentality is like, we don't want to risk it.
Yeah, because
But those lions will fucking take you out.
Yes.
They don't give a shit.
They're gonna take you the fuck out.
They don't give a shit. They'll pull the trigger. But hyenas, dude, they have these heads, like you know, like a pit bull head. That looks like almost like something you would rest like your plate on. You know, like those big pit bulls. Got those massive fucking heads. It looks like a coffee table.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's like that times like 2, 3, right? And the thing is just huge, and it's straight muscles. It looks like it's on roids. And I was at Busch Gardens in Florida, and I'm standing up against the glass, and you don't realize how thick the glass is unless you walk on the side of it.
Right.
Dude, that glass is like 6-7 inches thick.
Yeah.
That shit
just
is
in
no
case.
fucking joke. I think it's plexiglass too, so it can't shatter. It's just like, it's no fucking joke. Because I'm standing in front of this hyena, and it just looked me in my fucking eyes and started running directly into the fucking glass and just smashing its head into the glass.
It did?
Yeah, right at me in front of me. And it was the creepiest shit, because I was like, yo, if this thing broke out of here, we'd be so fucked. And
Maybe
people
we
don't
just
think
run
like,
away.
oh shit, the hyenas are out. But those things would destroy you. They're
Fuck
massive.
yeah. Oh, they tear you apart so quick.
What's that show that they had where it was
We're
like
so easy to
where
get.
it was like, yo, I fucking like, it was like exotic pets or some shit on Discovery, or it was like I almost died from my pet.
I
or
remember
some
some shit like that.
You know, and
yeah,
it was like
yeah,
people
yeah,
who had
with
these
the snakes
crazy,
and
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
I do remember something like
One
that.
dude in Miami had a hyena.
No.
Yeah, and he was walking it around like it was a dog, and he kept it in a crate, and then he was wondering why this thing was bugging out, and it was like, dude, you have the hyena in a dog crate. Like, that thing is meant to roam, like,
Massive amounts.
yeah,
of
the
massive,
plains.
like the plains of Sahara, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking absurd that you kept this thing in like a studio apartment in a Miami high-rise in a dog cage.
How do you even buy a hyena?
Miami is the #1 place where
I know
it's
how
the
they do
#1
it.
hub for exotic animals in the world.
You know how a lot of times they do it? They get it as a puppy or a small one, whatever you would
Right.
call
Yeah,
a small
they
one,
all are.
and then they'll
Pups.
ship it cut through, and they just call it a dog, and then people be like, "Oh, that's a weird looking dog," but they don't even second guess it, and a lot of times they just get through by
Well,
calling it a dog.
Nah, it's
But
all
then
paid
why
off
would-
in customs, dude. Then
Why would a guy want a hyena?
Because it's the fact that you could, like, I don't know, it's just a fact of having one.
No, I
It's
heard.
like you could buy one for a couple $100. Yo, my cousin used to have an exotic pet connect. You could get foxes. You could
Yeah.
get fucking.
I heard though
shit
that,
like that, like-
this one person I heard they got a fox, but they just said it was a dog when they shipped it here, and they just looked and was like, all right.
Why would you
Yeah,
want
but
a
the-
fox? I don't get it. Like,
Fox
why
are
not?
actually
Oh,
pretty.
this one
Fox
is
are actually
cool.
pretty good pets. They're the
This
mix
one-
between a cat and a dog. Like
Yeah.
the exact mix between a cat. If you were to have them as a
It's a
pet,
small one though.
they,
It's like
the fennec fox.
yeah,
It's white. It's got big
yeah,
ears.
yeah.
So in a
that's the
lot of
one.
states it's illegal.
cool.
In Connecticut
Yeah,
it's
it's
illegal,
illegal,
but
but you
you
get a
could set up a PO box in Rhode Island and just get a permit
Or
and
no,
then have
yeah,
it here.
you can get a permit. I think in Connecticut, but you have
No,
to
you have
do.
to have an animal care. Dude, I've looked into it. You have to have
Why?
a.
Why
you, have
you
to have
want a
an animal
fox?
care. I just thought it'd be cool as fuck.
No,
Like,
these ones
get
are
a
actually
fox,
really
yeah.
cool. These
They're-
ones
they're
are
sick.
really cool.
Not a
You see,
fennec fox.
That's
just
why
a
you
regular
look like
fox.
trouble.
No, a fennec
Thank
fox
you.
because you
The
can't
cop
get a
goes,
bigger
you look
one.
like you look like you'd buy a fox. You fucking piece.
I don't
of
think
shit.
you could get
got
a
any
bigger.
foxes in the trunk?
I don't think you get a bigger one than that.
No, you can.
No, I'm saying though,
You
just like
can.
for a pet wise, like a
can.
fox
It's
is
just-
different than a.
Fennec fox. I know.
No, it's like a fox though is like I feel like it would
Google a fennec fox?
rip shit apart.
Yeah. No.
It looks like a little.
No, they don't rip shit apart. You know what they do is they piss. That's the thing. That's the only bad part about having foxes as pets is they mark their territory a lot. So you gotta like
A
train
fennec-
it.
yeah.
You gotta train it to not mark its territory because that's like a natural thing for foxes.
Yo, I think you might have said Sahara.
Unless you
before.
like the small
Are the
fox
fennec
fish.
foxes from the Sahara Desert? Are they from the desert? Are they? I think they're a desert fox.
are. I think they're Central American though.
Oh, yeah, that's
Can I
it.
put out a weird motion?
Look at them shits.
This pocket right here.
Yep.
It's plenty convenient, right?
Yep.
There's
You
no
talking
reason.
about your meat wallet?
That's a weird like taxidermy of them.
Yeah. There's no reason why I couldn't have another pocket right here.
They're
I
not.
know. I hate.
I just
that.
want to put forward
I hate
the
that.
world should have
sides.
more pockets. Well, why are they going cheap on fucking pockets? You know?
Every jacket that I own that has.
Just give me more pockets.
Yeah, I know.
You know what's my favorite pocket I ever had? It's gonna blow your dicks off.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I used to have this,
Famous last word.
I used to have this Columbia jacket. On the inside, on both sides, it had like this wide netting,
Oh.
but you could fit anything in there. I used to love it because if I was going somewhere, you could put a whole
I had
book
the
in
same
there.
Columbia.
You know, and it didn't weigh you down. It didn't feel uncomfortable. Or if you had big shit, you could just put it in there. It was
I
great.
fit a quarter pound of weed perfectly.
Yeah.
A large
Yeah, I used to
Bricks.
have a I still got a Columbia. They're awesome.
bricks of kratom.
Whatever you need. $60 kilos from
$60.
YoCrane.com.
Grab 10. Promo code.
Yo,
Home of the
they're not even our sponsor, but I just
$60,
want to tell anyone who's listening to the ShedCast, I'm wearing she's underwear right now, courtesy of Ronnie over here.
Let's see that big Phil dick. Yo,
You wish. You could catch the ShedCast coming back on video probably next week.
Word.
As soon as we get the Ethernet cable fixed and
there
we
you
can
go.
get this shit going, we'll make the move. But yeah,
All right, so now this next segment's called Rob Barfs in the Shed.
yeah, we're gonna fucking get back into this. We're gonna do some Redman, dude. Let's fucking
All
do
right.
this.
How do you actually do it? Oh, pass me a
How
water
are you
bottle.
supposed to spit? I don't get the
everyone-
mechanics
Pass
of
me a
spitting.
water bottle, please. Like a full.
You start with
full
the
one?
gum?
Yeah, you gotta chew up the gum in your mouth so it gets like soft.
No, we're not doing the gum with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
100%. I'm not
you
doing
mix,
it without the gum.
You mix
No,
in
I
the
looked
gum.
it up. No one does that.
Everybody, okay,
Nobody
even if
does
they
that.
don't do it, I did that, so I'm doing it. You don't want to do it?
Whoa,
Don't.
dude, this is fucking
I looked
crazy.
it
This
up.
is trippy ass
No,
gum.
but wait, yo.
What the fuck, dude? I love this.
I don't want to. I'm gonna put the gum in after.
No,
No, because
No.
I don't want to ruin
Dude.
my first time.
Trust
ever.
me on it.
Nah, dude.
you trust
No,
me?
this is the most
Mike.
garbage thing I've ever done in my whole
You've
life.
never
Mike,
had that
Mike.
before.
It's awesome.
You never had Big League Chew?
No,
He's never had Big League
He doesn't
Chew.
know who fucking Gary Vee is.
Dude,
it's the
Big League
greatest thing
Chew.
I've ever experienced. You get your own fucking pack of Big League Chew. I love this.
Well,
Nah.
first of all,
Nah.
Mike, have I ever steered you wrong?
No, but that's
What?
not how you're supposed to do it.
How much
you-
Big League Chew do I put in my mouth? I love this.
Stop.
I wanna
You
just
gotta
have a-
put tobacco
I just
in
have a
there
whole
now.
pack of this.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, just
Dog.
don't eat all right now.
You gotta put
Don't eat
tobacco in
all
your
right
mouth.
I will love it. It's so good. How come
Dude,
no one
you
ever
got,
told me about this?
you got the Bigum's lips.
You got
Tyrone's
Tyron-
Big-
I don't know if you know this about me, Joe Rogan. I love Big League Chew. My feet are strong. Yo,
Oh my god!
Big
From now
League Chew's
on,
the
if
best.
I'm
You
ever
wanna-
on a car ride,
you wanna
I'm getting
have-
fucking Big League Chew.
There you go. It runs out of flavor in not too long. But
That's what I can put my hand.
dude, so
You
you
put
want
it
enough,
in.
you want enough to have a pocket for the tobacco. That's it.
No, I'm
need an
gonna,
empty
I'm
bottle.
gonna a whole pack.
I'm not gonna be able
Wait,
to drink all
trust
this.
me on it. Mikey, have I ever steered you wrong?
Dude,
Come on, have I ever steered you wrong?
I don't want to
Have
do
I ever steered you
that
wrong?
with the gum.
Why?
Because
Yeah, I'm gonna
it
get-
seems
Why?
not good.
Nah, it
seems
is.
bad.
Trust me, it's gonna. You're gonna. It's not.
I'm
It's
gonna-
gonna be better than doing it
Oh,
by
you dropped your
itself.
phone.
I'm gonna
again.
get a chiseled ass jaw, dude. I'm gonna eat this shit all the time.
Fucking chewing, dude.
It's packed full of sugar.
My teeth are gonna
Look how
turn
much
to
sugar
rat.
is in there.
Mikey,
That's why it's
have
so
I ever
good.
steered you wrong, bro?
No, but
So let me fucking steer you right now. Pause.
dude, I don't want to have gum in with the tobacco.
You're not gonna like it without it.
I know that, but
I'm ch-
it's
I'm-
the
I
it's
have
the
to
true it's the true way
I
to
gotta
do
practice.
Not. This
gotta
is the way I'm
practice.
No.
trying. Yo, I
it.
introduced
All right,
it.
do it first,
I introduced it.
please. I want to watch you do it first,
Okay.
and then.
I'm
I'm
go
gonna do.
first
I
one.
so don't want to do this.
But
Come on,
I don't. I'm
bro.
gonna
Stop
do it
being a
without
fucking
the gum.
fool.
I know I'm gonna swallow and then just feel sick.
Yo, can you
Don't
pass
you
me
wanna
that
do it
fucking
without
Kirkland
the
signature
gum?
bottle right there?
That's what happens every time I blow, dude. I accidentally swallow.
We know.
Dude,
Yo, can you pass me that Kirkland signature bottle? That one. Thank you. Good sir. Good toss.
I keep swallowing every time. I'm like, I'm gonna practice spitting, and then I swallow.
Just practice spitting.
I can't do it.
Try it.
no.
If
So,
I feel it in my mouth,
Try
I
it.
just
So
swallow.
Try it, dude. Spit in the
yeah,
cup.
I'm not doing. I don't want to do it with the gum.
We're a tool.
Did you do it yet?
I'm chewing the gum. We gotta get it soft.
This is so gross spitting.
Chill.
This is the
Dude.
grossest thing, dude.
You're the grossest thing.
Dude,
How sick am I gonna get if I swallow it?
sick as fuck.
I can't not
It's full
swallow.
of
Who
nicotine.
wants to spit? This is so gross.
You have to.
I need a bottle to spit though. I don't even have a bottle.
Can we
do
save
you
this
mean?
for
You got one
another
right
week? I don't
I
want to
gotta
do
finish
it.
this water.
Everyone's gonna hear you being such a bitch right now, dude.
I am being a bitch. Oh, wait, can
me
I try to
too,
make some
dude.
big ass bubbles
Fuck.
before we do it?
You want to do a bubble?
But you're doing
guy?
it first, dude, because I want to see what it's like
I'll do
to
it.
chew gum and tobacco together. Because I don't
I'll
know
do it.
about that, dude.
I've done it without gum, Mike.
That's what I'm saying.
I've done it without gum.
That's how you're supposed to do it. And that's what's do with gum.
If
Well,
you got
no.
fucking chew that I could swallow, I would do it all day. I just don't want to.
Well, good, because you're not supposed to do it all day. It's not good for you. It's terrible. Alright, I'm gonna do this shit. Here we go. It's going
Oh,
down,
you're putting in like that's such a gross amount.
You're supposed to put a lot in.
I just did.
But I'm gonna swallow it,
Take this, please.
and then I'm gonna feel sick.
We throw it in the fucking big league. Chew it up, put it in the corner of your mouth.
You're supposed to pack it. I saw the guy go. I saw the guy go.
I
Like
just
this.
got a hole in here.
What happens if you have too much big chew in your mouth? Oh, it's disgusting. It's the grossest thing I've ever been a part of.
My mouth got so fucked up right now. I haven't done this shit in years.
Ugh, it's gross. You need
Oh
a
my
container that you
God,
can't
this-
see it. It's gross.
Dude, I don't
I
know.
want nothing to do with this. I'm out.
Come on.
out.
No. Come on, Bernstein. No,
Come
do
on.
it without the gum. The real way you're
What,
supposed
you're
to do
just
it.
putting it in?
Yeah, without the gum.
I've heard every person that's ever done chew has told me that the first time they did it, they threw up because it was disgusting.
Probably it's gonna happen.
I'm going to throw up just by watching him spit. That's the grossest thing I've ever seen in my
I've never
life.
been around someone who does
Dude,
spit.
my fucking stomach is
but-
already turning now because you're talking about it.
Look at that.
I
Is
know,
that
why'd
not
you
the
spit it in the
grossest thing you've
water?
ever seen?
Oh, you're not supposed to spit it in the water.
You got to get a container that no one can see what it is. That literally makes me want to vomit into my own dick.
Fuck you guys, dude.
It's
I'm getting real
disgusting.
buzzed right now.
My stomach is already turning now.
You guys are being pussies. Fuck you both. Fuck you.
You just sprinkled chew into into bubble gum.
Can we just
barely
smoke
did it.
cigarettes and do
Yo,
bumps?
trust me. Trust me on this. You're gonna want to put it in the gum. Just trust me.
I know, but I don't want to put in the gum.
I'm alright, dude. It's gonna suck for you.
I know it's gonna suck for me, but it's gonna be the real way.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna feel like I did it the right way.
Oh my god, you're taking
Nope.
so much of it.
Oh, dude, I already got such a fucking body high going on right now. Hell yeah. Ugh. It's been a while since I have
Bernstein.
held my
do
head
it?
up high.
If I end up throwing up, how much am I going to throw up? Is it going to be like an all-day adventure
Dude,
kind of throw
just
up? Or...
fucking put it in put a small amount in that huge piece of gum you got in your mouth, chew on it, and spit it into that cup.
You make it
Stop
sound like
being a
it's so
fucking
simple.
gabagool. It is.
Gabagool.
Oh yeah, it's burning.
Imagine like you're chewing on the back of a cigar and then you just spit that taste out. You just let it leave.
I like chewing on cigars.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it
With
is.
cigars, you don't have to spit.
But just imagine you do. And then you chew that shit and you just suck on it, pause, and just suck the juices out. This is great for the audio listeners because they can just hear us fucking...
I feel like I'm at the
Making a
fucking
lot of mouth.
dentist.
You're not, dude. Just let it rock for a second. It's got to mix with the gum. And then you suck the juices out like you're sucking on the gum. Or a lollipop in the corner of your mouth. You never seen a baseball player with his fucking mouth all huge on the side?
There's
but
no
you're-
gum in it.
I
though.
just swallowed a
A
bunch.
lot
by
of
the way.
people do.
Do you
Relax,
take
my
some
kid.
breaks to swallow? I just swallowed a little bit.
I swallowed a little bit too. Just don't swallow a whole spillo. Take a little thing and just fucking spit it out.
I'm done with this.
Okay.
Can I
Bernstein
have,
tapped.
can I have the box of tissues? Don't touch the tissue I'm going to use. Dirty fucking...
Fuck you, Bergie! Ready!
Shed people.
Tap it out! Early! Right there. Right around. Tap it out.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my review.
Mm-hmm.
I like chewing on cigars. I feel like I can get into this, but not sitting indoors, watching you spit into water, this into this.
Y'all don't like to hear that sound?
Ugh. Not so much. I feel like I'm gonna get acne on my face from
This
this. and-
sucks, dude.
Yeah, worst bit ever. This is worse than you made me eat those fucking jelly beans. I thought you were my friend. You're my friend. You turned me around.
No, I put me on track as a quote. But one, you're a fucking bitch, dude. You didn't even fucking engage. You tried it for a half a second. You didn't even let it sink in.
You know, I was into it the week you said it.
Dude, you didn't let it
It's
sink
3
in.
months later.
You didn't let it sink in because you
You
gotta let it
sprung it-
become
you
part of
sprung
the
it on
gum.
me
You gotta
on
let
the
it become
road.
part of the gum, and then when you're able to get the juices
You know
both
what?
out at the same time,
I
bro,
went
that's
into
the
this
buzz.
with a bad attitude from the outset. So it's not the I just wasn't into it. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. You're never gonna be on my softball team now.
I don't even like softball. It's for lesbians.
No, it's not, dude. It's for anybody, for starters, and for second, it's for Sundays.
For retired athletes.
Of all walks of life.
You know, you can chew on cigars and just swallow.
That's cool. Doesn't get you buzzed like this.
But this gum is fucking awesome.
It is.
It's all stringy.
How much do you think of the shit you put in? Like as much as I had?
I didn't see how much you put in.
Yeah, about like that.
Like a JFK 50-cent piece and
That's
change.
how much I put in.
Nice.
I'm game to do that again, but we gotta be outside. This is just disgusting.
Nah, dude.
Watching
We're
you
not gonna be
spit like
outside.
that, I'm gonna throw up.
Dude, you gotta spit in your fucking cup, dude. You're being such
It's
a little
gross.
puss right now.
It's
You
not
really
being a
are.
puss. I feel like I'm at the fucking dentist and just looking at my own spit. It's getting on my cheek.
That's what spitting tobacco is.
I'm trying to look sexy.
For what? There's no videos. This is an audio podcast.
I got
at
a
the
date Saturday.
moment.
I don't want acne all over my mouth.
You're gonna have acne from fucking tobacco and gum?
Ain't no sugar on this.
Yeah, it's all over your lips. You look like a goddamn crackhead.
Because this gum is delicious. I feel like a squirrel
I
right
wish
now.
we had video right now, just to see that.
Like, you're telling me you won't? You like that?
No. I think my ears just started ringing.
You should, you should try it with the gum. You fucking motherfucker. Try shit.
No. All right, fine.
You know
Now
what the
that
main
I've been
ingredient
doing
is?
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be weird now. You're supposed to do the gum first. Trust me. It's for you, dude. You look like a fucking mess. Oh, the last time I did this shit, I fucking forgot I had it in my mouth, and I just smoked a blunt.
Passed out.
I was walking home, and I forgot it was in my mouth, and I took a sip of Gatorade and swallowed the whole shit
All right, I got a crazy question
and
for you.
just yacked everywhere.
That's the grossest thing I've heard. Guinness Book of World Record, the most amount of packs
A Big League Chew you could
of
fit in
Big
your
League
mouth.
Chew that someone chewed at the same time.
42.
Wow. I don't think so. That's too much.
I'd say
I know, because I got 41.
I'd say
I feel like 7 is like barely doable.
13.
Oh my god. That's too much juice.
Most Big League Chews at once.
How come they don't make like food that's bubblegum flavored? Like an ice cream.
Mm-hmm. There's plenty bubblegum ice cream.
I'm right.
A lot.
bubblegum
Oh,
ice cream.
I'm not even the mic.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't really like bubblegum flavor unless it's in bubblegum.
They have a lot of bubblegum ice cream.
That kind of makes sense. Why would you like a lot of flavors that aren't in the thing that it actually is?
Like, I don't know, an apple lollipop is pretty versatile. Apple gummy bears, you know,
Apple gummy bear?
apple flavor, sour apple. Man, look at all this powder on my pants. I wanted to wear these Saturday night on my date.
You should fucking clean them then, you fucking gabagool. What do you? It's Wednesday. You're gonna wear them and not clean them for your date?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
I wear
You
jeans
don't
for
even
like
stanky?
I wear them for like a good month.
What?
Fuck yeah.
Really? Good for you. Is that why I stay so nice and blue? So deep?
At least 3 weeks. I just swallowed some gum.
Yeah.
Looking like
You're like a fucking child with that gum right now, dude.
It's the best thing I
Did
ever
you eat
had.
the whole? Did you eat the whole? bag?
I'm there.
You gotta try. You like sour shit, right? Oh, you gotta try the sour
over this.
watermelon.
I'm
one.
over this
The
now.
sour watermelon
God.
one is out of this.
You just
fucking
gave me an
world,
erection.
Dude,
I
I'm-
just filled my sheath
Should we just do a review episode of all Big League Chew
Oh
flavors?
my god, it makes more flavor to it.
Yeah, it's like there's grape. Grape is like probably the number one.
No, okay,
Everyone
pass
gets
me
grape.
my napkin.
How much sour watermelon? It's the texture. It's like usually you get a piece of gum, you gotta fight it,
Thank you.
and you get like a little piece.
Have you spilled that on the weed tray?
It's all like regulated. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
is like,
So, shout out to Kills for this chew right here.
how does it come so
My boy's been
soft?
chewing tobacco since we were 13. Hasn't stopped. Why is the Big League Chew so soft? I don't know.
It's so fucking soft. Like, how come Bazooka can't get this shit right? You know?
You done with it, Mike?
Ugh.
All right, guys, you don't gotta listen. Look at that. It's like chia seeds. Bernstein, look at that. Look at that.
I can
Bernstein.
see the thrill of this with the back, like, 'cause it's a big fucking chunk in your mouth. It's a lot to do, you know? You're not gonna get bored because there's a lot going on.
Now when there's tobacco in it. Ugh. Dude, that probably was a great bit.
We got. Give me
was
that gum.
That was a great bit.
Hell yeah, dude. I got a nice tobacco buzz going on right now, dude. We need to smoke another blunt.
If someone can invent this without the need to spit,
Are you down to roll on blunt?
or, dude,
I'll throw some bud
Dude.
down.
tobacco gum like this,
Like nicotine gum
but like this.
in Big League Chew.
Oh,
I got Entourage. I roll it.
dude,
We do. No.
why don't we invent that thing?
What is it? Say it again.
Nicotine Big Chew.
Big League.
Big League Nicotine.
No, we got to call something better.
Well, it's just a nicotine.
Sig League Chew.
Not bad.
That's the name of the episode. If not anything else.
I'm about to finish a pack.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
it's
that
so
a lot.
fun.
Sig League Chew.
Sig
This
League
is
Chew.
so fun. Here we go.
There's powder all over.
Look at my shirt. That's how your face looks.
Sorry, I didn't share
My
my
shirt.
pack at all.
You see how my shirt looks? That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
your face looks.
You look like a
That's
child.
how your face looks.
Look at your
Dude,
face.
they're gonna pull me over and think I did coke.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Or you're eating donuts.
Yeah.
We're gonna be where you at.
Just keep that pack so you can pull it out if you get pulled over.
But
Yeah.
like, what happened to I was eating Big League Chew.
That was my first time ever. Dude, if they found out it's your first time ever eating Big League
Yeah.
Chew,
Well, oh yeah, I remember when I was 4 years old.
you could get away with murder. You'd be like, yo, did you just murder that lady? Be like, yeah, but I just had Big League Chew.
First time I ever had the sour Big League Chew.
It was my first time I ever had Big League Chew
all.
ever. Really? All right, go home.
You're good, dude.
I even feel like that guy right now.
Get the fuck out of
Get
here.
the fuck out of here. We'll
Yeah,
take
you
care.
got it like on weird parts of your face that gum hasn't even been.
No, but yes, it was.
Like, right
it
under
was
your
there.
eye.
No, it was there.
You had it dripping from your eye.
Because it flipped up.
Yo, if I give you cash, can you bring the sour watermelon for next week?
Nope.
I'm saying let's do a review next week on Big League
Oh
2.
my god, dude.
I don't know if the listeners are gonna want to hear us just chewing this shit.
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole time. We're not chewing into the mic. The whole time.
huge piece of gum in my mouth.
Next week we're just gonna do the same thing.
I feel almost
All right.
forgot we were recording.
I feel like I could handle another pack. All in my mouth at once.
Dude, the ShedCast got
Pause.
back. That's how it used to be. When
Hell
we used to
yeah.
forget we were recording.
Hell yeah.
So I got a strong jaw.
Pause.
How
got-
good do you think that sounds?
I got TMJ.
Oh, horrible.
I got TMJ.
For what?
Yeah, I
What?
used to get
You?
that. I do
When,
get. I get
like
that
you
sometimes.
yawn and your mouth gets stuck open, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
You have that?
I have a
Or
tendon.
it's sore.
I got hit
it's-
with brass knuckles.
It's soreness too, though,
I have a
right?
tendon that slipped off right here.
It's soreness too, though.
Yeah, it just gets stuck though.
Oh,
A
I
lot
haven't
of
had
people
mine
get-
get
a lot of
stuck.
people get it from sucking dick.
I haven't had mine get stuck, but I have had soreness.
I used to when I went to go see the chiropractor, they used to do electropad therapy. I don't know if you ever seen that.
Mhm.
And after you start doing it for a while, they leave you alone in there. And I had it on my shoulder blades, my lower back,
That's bad.
and my cheeks.
Yeah,
right? The
TMJ?
Yeah, so I had the electro pads on my cheeks, my shoulders, and my lower
What
back.
does TMJ stand for?
It's like fucking.
Jermaine Johnson.
It's like It's like it has something to do with like tendinosis in the muscles of your jaw. It's probably something
Can you
similar.
imagine
to that.
getting on a flight with someone who was like chewing like this just for the whole plane ride?
Who had fucking powder all over?
He's
them
like, I
you?
get really nervous when I fly.
Honestly, it's a good cover because if you were all yoked up on fucking shit, you'd want to be chewing gum like that too, right? So apologies to everyone who's listening to fucking.
That was Rob. That was Rob's skit.
Mhm.
He brought in the fucking tobacco chew. Now I feel all weird.
Where's the garbage at?
I fucking brought it
I
outside.
feel like I'm gonna throw up from a bag of bubble
We got to
gum.
take these cans out.
Where's the garbage at?
That's outside. We got to take these cans out.
You want to steal
I
it?
feel like we're like, what the?
I feel like I could steal
There's a
something.
glitch on the
with this.
matrix.
What can you steal?
No, I said steal.
Rob's a fucking thief. You hear that?
I gotta
Ron.
do laundry before
Over
I
here.
skate.
Let me throw some shit up.
Nah, we don't need it right now. We don't need to do that right now. Nah, someone with the cans. That's someone with the cans.
Oh. No, this might have to spit shit on.
Yeah, just hold it. Nah, well, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, let me get out of it.
I
That's
feel like
gross.
I'm gonna fill up some gum.
Yeah, you might. Fucking.
Did that happen?
No. What the fuck were we talking about though? Just prior.
Sorry.
Just prior.
David Pryor.
Richard.
Richard Pryor.
Uh,
70s.
what were we saying?
Hi-Fi was created in the 70s.
Next week, can we
That's a
compete? Who
key
can get
appeal.
more packs of Big Chew in their mouth at once?
I'm not doing that.
No, but I'll try all the flavors and rate them 1 through 10. See how
Dude.
long you can stretch it? You're such a child. Dude. That's gross. It looks like silly
It's
putty.
like a tongue.
It looks like silly putty. Yeah, it's a whole tongue. Cow tongue soup. What were we just speaking about?
I totally forgot.
What were we just speaking about? Come on, if you were my friend, if you're my boy, bro,
I
you
know.
put me on
Turn
track.
back around.
Yeah, you put me right on track, dude. Do we have any more beer? We got Modelo's.
What, we drink all the beers?
All the good ones.
Just brought more good beers.
So woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda,
Yeah, I don't fucking know what the fuck we were talking about. That's whack as shit that we just forgot.
Ugh, I
It's
feel
because
like
I'm on
my
this
bad.
wild nicotine buzz.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Auntie.
from the gum only.
It's Bernstein's fault.
Yeah, dude, I wonder who's gonna drink.
got us off
Who's
track.
gonna drink the spit by accident?
I'm not drinking
that's a
that.
question. You ever seen someone drunk do that at a party or some shit?
I don't think I've. Maybe.
Oh!
Maybe I have seen it.
Pause. I remember exactly what the fuck I was saying.
What were you
I was
saying?
at the chiropractor and I had the electro pads on me because I had
Oh,
TMJ.
electric dance music, electro
Yes,
pads,
EDM.
70s. There we go. See?
There we go, dude. Discotheque.
All right, see, we're back on track.
100%, dude. Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Give me the paper towel roll, please.
Shh.
Electric dance, electro pads. All right.
Paper towels.
They're trying to throw us off.
Yeah. Anywho, so they leave you alone for a minute, or they leave you alone for the session after a while, like after you've been there for a while.
Have you ever had when they turn that shit up too much and like your whole like whatever muscle just starts spazzing?
So they do that, but to figure out a happy medium for you, right? And every time the person comes through, they set you at like where you're supposed to be. They gradually either work it up or down, however the therapy is supposed to fucking work, whatever the fuck. And but they left me alone in there, and me just being an idiot one time, I just turned the knobs up to see what would happen. And,
You got
yo,
stuck.
I got stuck. I got stuck. So
you
so
are.
so they leave you they leave you for like 15 or 20 minutes, right? And like 8-10 minutes in, maybe I hit that shit.
You just getting electrocuted?
Yeah, I got stuck, so I couldn't move
no.
my muscles to turn
Right.
it off. So I turned it up so high, I was just and I couldn't, dude. It was like a scene. It was, yeah,
Oh,
there is
yeah, there might be a
But,
couple left in there. You got to.
it was like a scene from a fucking
garbage.
movie, dude.
No,
And
open it from there. Yeah, you had it right. But there's garbage in there. But they're at the bottom.
it was like a fucking
What
scene.
do you mean? They just put the wrappers in there.
Movie. Cause yo, I was stuck for
Want me to get
a
one
hot
for you?
minute.
Because the scissor rolls in
I'm
the
just gonna
wrapper.
let you just figure out the
Sorry, my
situation.
bad. Go ahead,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you guys figure it out.
All right.
That's good talk. Go ahead, figure it out. He's gonna put it in a different cup instead of the Tootsie Roll thing for whatever fucking reason.
It's like doing run your mouth.
Nice. Fucking, I was stuck, and you know, like in movies when they're like, oh, like they gotta like fight through it, dude. That's what was me, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just, I can't move, and in my head, I'm trying so hard. I'm like, move your muscles, like I'm fucking going hard, dude. And my body's just not responding, and I'm like,
Wait, what was it feeling like though?
felt like I was just like
Was
my
it
whole
like
body
your
was
body
ants.
was shocking?
No, it was like my whole body was ants. Like you know, like
Okay, yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like your
yeah.
whole body fell asleep. Is
Yeah,
what it felt like.
yep.
It wasn't like I was like shake like.
Where was
convulsing
it? Where
at
were
the
the pads?
chiropractor.
On your neck
My
and your
cheek,
shoulders?
my cheek, my back, my shoulder blades,
Why
and
on
my
your
lower back
cheek?
because I had TMJ. That's how this all started.
How'd you get out of it?
I fucking finally moved my arm like enough, like inch by inch, and then just smacked the thing all the way down. And then the dude came in at 20 minutes and it was off. Because I was like, it was just, you know.
What, did you feel good? Did you feel good at least?
No, man, that shit was crazy as fuck.
How'd you feel after?
I thought that was like, I was gonna
got a
go. I thought I was gonna
crazy-
get a heart attack or
I
something.
got a crazy electrocution story for you.
Okay.
I had this job, and basically I used to do just random shit at offices. Like someday you went in, you were moving stuff in different offices. Another day repair. No, these can be a lot of the changing light bulb work. And I went into this one office to change the light bulbs, and
How many Bernsteins was it?
what? No, it's really ritzy New York office, and I talked up a big game because I needed the work. I was like, yeah, light bulbs, no problem. I get into this room, and the
Light
roof,
bulb like I've never seen before.
no, the roof might have been, I don't know, I'm going to say 20 feet high, maybe
Oh,
higher
shit.
than that. I'm going to
20
say 20
feet is really tall.
I'm gonna say 20 feet. So it was like a double ladder situation where I think it was like the ladder into an extended ladder.
You
So-
didn't have like one of those tall librarian fucking A-frames?
No,
No, you gotta get
No,
two
that's
ladders with a thing,
or
and then another ladder.
no, it wasn't. If I remember correctly, either it was what you envision your ladder to be, and then it had an additional just straight part that went up.
Oh, okay,
Or
yeah, the
maybe
double
it
ladder.
was-
Okay.
Or maybe it was just a really tall ladder, but it was. I'm telling you, it was like uncomfortably high, and then you went up, and there was a giant like
bulb thing.
But when I say giant, I'm talking about like probably I don't know how to describe
Yeah,
it. It's
for a
bigger than that
20-foot
TV.
ceiling.
We're talking giant. So you had to go all the way up. And the other part that made it scary was that there were people just working in the room. So if you were to drop one of these light bulbs, you would kill somebody. Like, it would shatter all over the place.
Yeah.
So you had to climb all the way up here, right? Unscrew, like, and when I say unscrew, it's like both hands going all the way around. The thing would get like stuck. You'd have to try and squeeze it. You'd have to walk all the way down, right?
With it in your hand?
Yeah, you have to go all the way.
You're not.
You have to go all the way down with the thing in your hand, climb back up, put in the light bulb, come back down for the bulb, go back up and screw in the bulb. And when I say the bulb, I'm saying both hands, like, you know,
Glass?
Yes, giant bulbs. Okay, I'm at the top of the ladder.
What kind of light bulb were you putting in it?
I feel like they were pretty
Just regular, normal
I feel like they're pretty normal. I was on the top of the ladder, and I got electrocuted, dude. I got electrocuted on the top of the ladder.
So like a regular light bulb so that's what's that, like 120 volts?
I don't know what it was. I wasn't holding the giant bulb because this is when I was going to put one in. Yeah. But it was that weird feeling like when you come to, but I came to on top of a lat. You know what I mean? Because like,
come at the same time.
Well, I wish.
It knocked you out of though.
A little where
Like you were out and then was like, whoa.
Yeah, and that was one of the.
You could have been done, dude.
Oh my god!
Have you fell backwards off?
Are you kidding me? Falling off the giant ladder like that? I was lucky to be
with the thing in your hand.
No, so the thing was not in my hand. I went like
you would have killed someone.
Firstly, I had to change like 15 of these. Like it was an insane amount, and you didn't get more comfortable as you went.
I thought it was one.
No.
When I was a custodian at this high school, they had for the auditorium and for the library, because they were really high ceilings like that, like 20-something feet. They had these custom-made A-frame ladders that were on wheels, and they were just legitimately 20 fucking feet tall A-frames. And you would fold them up so you could fit them through the doorways, and then you'd get them into these huge rooms, and you just unfold them and like prop them up. And they'd reach almost all the way to the ceiling, and it was like the most comfortable ladder you could be on at that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but when I was, because it's like you're on a painting ladder, but it reaches all the way up to the top. When I was installing, I was a hearth technician. I think I told you that. I was installing like wood burning stoves and shit like that, and I was working at this Subaru dealership in Danbury, and it was the first time the dude I was working with, he has the craziest electrocution story I've ever heard. He got electrocuted by the third rail on the train station, or the train tracks in Norwalk. Fucking,
he was peeing on it?
No, he was graphing, and friggin' he dude, like, lucky to be alive. He's a fucking, that shit's crazy.
Oh, okay, he's straight.
He was like, yo, like, this one's on you, like, you're just doing it, right? And we're at this dealership, and they're building it out, so the whole inside of this building is metal framing. And for us to install this shit to go through the roof, I had to take a ladder and extend it. It was a 40-foot ladder. I had to extend this shit all the way up to the roof. It was like almost 40 feet, so the ladder was just barely overlapping. And I don't know if you've ever been on a ladder that big, but it sways. Like if you ever put it up on the side of a house, a 40-foot ladder, when you walk on it, is like one of those ones at the carnival. Bend. It's like one of the ones at the fucking carnival, dude. It moves a lot. So I had to climb up this shit without any safety equipment, and then it was resting on a rafter on the ceiling, fucking 38 feet up or something like that. And I had to throw a rope over the rafter, tie a knot, attach the rope to myself, and that was my safety line.
Jeez.
And then I had to install pipe going from the ceiling all the way down to the floor, and like I had to cut a hole through the ceiling and then work my way all the way down, installing double wall, like 4-foot like aluminum fucking piping and shit. It was,
dude,
one of the sketchiest things I've ever done.
When I had that experience with the like electrocution thing,
yeah,
I also remember, because we all think we're important in our own heads. We like to feel that way.
Because we are, though.
Sure. But when I came to on top of that lat, it's like,
I'm the fucking man.
No,
I can survive anything.
No, but then
anything universe throws at me.
No, it was the opposite. Then you have that moment of calm, and it's just everyone's just working in their office. You know what I mean? No one knows that you just had like this fucking moment. And if you came down and said, if you tried to like high five the guy next to you to be like, dude, you're the fucking janitor to this office. Like you're literally like not a human being. They don't. Known. No one would have known. They don't know who you are. You can't like suddenly come down and have a conversation with this random worker. He's like, what the fuck's up with this weird guy? Change the other light bulb, you asshole.
Yeah.
I used to not be afraid of heights, but I had my Anna Server Park. I used to.
What happened in your butt?
Yeah, so my Anna Server Park. 6 years ago, I used to jog in there once a week, and I used to just look for whatever was small enough that you could climb in a couple moves.
Anywho. Small up to climb too.
So I would look for things that were small enough that you could. I would say anything that was about 15 feet, which I would say is about 3 moves. Like if you think about climbing,
Jumping, like
Jump
no,
up.
I'm not talking about jumping. I'm saying
Jump
it's
up,
like
get on
if you
top
think
of
about
it, slide
if you think
down.
about pull-ups, right?
Yeah.
So if you hop onto a wall
Plus your arm,
plus your arm,
arms,
you're looking at about 3 maneuvers. In my head, like think about a basketball hoop. That's 10 feet.
Yeah.
So if there were 2 railings, you'd be at the thing.
Yeah,
so I
absolutely.
figure it's
You're
about
5 feet, definitely with your fucking.
I figure 15 feet is about 3 maneuvers.
Okay.
Now I had a couple times where
Probably less.
yeah, maybe. So I had a couple times where at the end of a jog, well, first is I had a couple times where like you would kind of scramble. I don't know if you ever like scrambling. I think is a lot of fun. I find it's
What
like
is it different
so scramble
from-
is if something is enough of an incline that like the idea is you're not walking like you're sprinting, but it's on enough of an incline that you got to be on all fours, and so it becomes fun because it's like
Yeah.
you got to grab this rock to move forward, but it's not enough of an incline that you would have to like rope in. And if you decided to stop, it's not like you're just gonna you could if you needed to turn around, walk around kind of thing.
You know what makes that easier?
What?
Dogs.
Oh, if you're with a dog?
They pull you right up, dude.
What do you mean?
When you're
if
at that incline,
right.
what you're talking about right there, is
Right.
where they're able to run very easily on all fours.
Oh, and then you can almost balance off of
I've
them.
done it when in the
Right.
winter time, especially when you get stuck on ice at that incline you're speaking
Right.
of. When you can't, if you don't have grip, you can't move
Right.
up ice.
So,
you know,
dude, that's
and the dogs just kill it, and I just hold
Right.
on and they just pull me.
so that's
up.
actually what happened to me. I made this mistake. I
You
was
grab someone's dog.
no, I made this mistake where it was the end of a long jog, and I was like, I just want to climb one more thing because I the whole jog is like looking for the hills that you can scramble and the couple things that you can free climb that are not so sketchy that
Get
you would
that
die.
extra workout in, like,
Right.
yeah.
So at the end of the run, I was like, okay, I'm sprinting this last hill. The problem though is, and I've run into this a couple times where it's like you get to the end of a scramble, and the scramble could be like a 50, 60, 70 feet, and then the last 15. But the problem is if you fall from that
That's
15
long.
feet onto the scramble, like you're in trouble. Right?
yeah.
So it was literally the end of like my run, and I didn't gauge how tired I was. So it was dumb. I could have handled this at the beginning of the run, but after doing this for an hour 15, it would just, was not a smart move. And I started climbing this thing, free climbing it, and I mean, we're not talking about a giant thing, but I'm free climbing this thing. I didn't take into account how cold it was, and I hit a patch of ice, and I'm on like a flat. And then I start like looking around like shit, and I'm like, I'm too high to jump. I can't jump because there's all these rocks. I could roll over backwards. And then
This is the 15-foot one, right?
yeah, I would say it's about we're
Roughly,
talking
yeah.
3, and then I'm like, okay. And then I start like taking stock. I'm like, all right, just don't panic. Like you got your feet in an okay place. And then I'm looking around. I'm like, it's 2 moves to this branch. If I can just get to that branch, I can pull myself over, right? And then I was like, okay, just take deep breaths, don't panic. And then my arms start to give out and like
My heart's
shake on me.
pumping right now.
I'm telling you, my arms started shaking on me. They're giving out. And then mentally in my head, I was like, okay, you have to make a move now. Like, this is when you have to make a move. Your arms are about to give out. I fell over in the worst possible way. I fell over back.
I thought you were gonna kill it.
No, I thought so too. I thought this was like my moment where it was like mind over matter, where I talked myself up, and I'm like, I've watched every Asian kung fu movie. If you just calm down and put your mind to it, you got it.
He goes, all right, Robbie, this is it.
And I did, and I psyched myself up to make that one just like, and I literally went to do it and just fell over backwards,
No.
headed towards the fucking rocks. I'm telling you, another lucky moment. When I fell over, my back hit into like this tree that was there, and I just kind of rolled down the tree to like hit what was solid.
So that you
I
got
can,
your foot
I'm
in.
telling you, I could show you a picture where I fell from. You'd be like, you could not
And
survive.
who was
It was
looking over you?
nothing but jagged rocks.
Who
I
was
guess
looking over you?
The good Lord. But no lie, I'm telling you. So that was like as much of a near-death experience as I've ever had.
That's crazy shit.
I
dude.
got up and I was like, I gotta get some cookies.
It just said fuck the whole job.
That was
fuck
my
the whole exercise.
that was like my first thought in
Yeah.
my head is like fuck diet. Like I was like I need a fucking
You ever-
M&M cookie
have
just
you
to
ever
calm
went
down.
on like a hike like that where it's like a active hike where you're trying to move and you just like I don't know, like I don't know what the term for it is, but when you're going downhill and you just try and run it, almost like your parkour. You ever done that?
Yeah,
shit?
a little
it's
bit.
that.
Like
That's
when-
the Irish Olympics. They have that.
where they run after the cheese down the fucking hill or some shit. Nah, but
Never
Like a
that
Scottish,
intensely,
maybe?
but I know the sensation you're describing.
like when you're
Yeah.
going downhill and you just go, and
Yeah.
you're just
Yo.
like, I'm gonna just step after step, just get down.
Yo, you know who does that a lot? Kids will do that and not realize the repercussions.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do that a lot.
When we did our show up in Burlington, we climbed to the top of Mount Philo in Vermont. And my brother and my boy High Def fucking raced each other down the mountain like that. Just running, like jumping down rocks, like from trail to trail, like, and just watching that. We're all like kind of moving a little bit, but they're just cruising like American Ninja Warrior shit. And we're just like, please, yo, no one fucking wipe out right now. Cause it was like that, like, you know, you
I
take
had
one
the-
wipe out in the wrong direction and like you're going to fall off the side of something.
the last time I went trail run, I was just on a flat trail.
Riding, you said?
No, just
Oh,
trail running.
Oh, running,
Just,
running,
and
running.
this is like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Just on a flat trail. Somehow I slipped on a fucking rock and just went right over. Just on the flats, just went right over, and I landed my knee right into a rock. And I haven't gone trail running since.
You should, yo, I say this a lot, but you should really take a ride up and come check out the trails by me.
I know. I really want to.
It's awesome.
I
Even
just,
in the wintertime, it's like really fucking
yeah?
cool. Yeah, it's phenomenal. You can
Maybe
get some
Saturday.
really
The problem is I really like my Saturday workout, and then
switch
my-
it up one Saturday.
yeah, the next time I'm bored for my Saturday workout.
Dude, come over in the morning. I'm chilling. My girl's
Well,
working.
right in the morning, so it would be like 11, 12 would be like the
Come
time
through.
to do it.
Come through.
Why don't you
dude.
join me for my Saturday? I do a great workout, dude. Your ass would look so good
Because
if you
I
did my
come down
workout.
here twice a week. Maybe you could come up
You
towards
wouldn't
me one day a
But
week.
you wouldn't believe I do it overlooking the water. It's beautiful,
Dude.
especially in the winter because I have it to myself.
Come check out the scenery over here.
Fine,
You
I'd
can
like
work on
to.
your glutes. It's
All right.
it's phenomenal.
You want to hear my ass workout? It's really good.
Yeah, bring it down for the shed right now.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
want to hear? Okay. So
All the
first,
listeners.
I started at home.
If you want glutes
All a
like
billion.
Robbie.
I
We got 1
started
billion.
home.
We hit a billion listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started home. It's like 15 minutes, just stretching.
Yeah.
I get my stretch on.
Mhm.
Sometimes when I'm at home, I get like the straight, just like liner back, the straight like leg workout, the side things,
Little warm ups.
little warm ups. Then I come out here, and the first thing I do for about 10 minutes, I run backwards and sideways. So like I'm running backwards, then I'm doing like that sideways
Like the
shuffle. You see,
baseball.
like baseball
the
players before
outfielder shit,
games.
yeah.
Yeah, so I do that for about 10 minutes as a warm up, right? Then when I'm done with that, I do sets. I do 4 sets of this. So the first set is I do 5 like jumps from like the base to like the table, just like a squat jump onto the tables.
Mhm.
Then I lie on my back on the table and I do like the that raise makes it look
thrust
like
raise.
you're
Yeah.
humping in the air,
Yeah,
right?
thrust.
Then I stand up and I do straight leg raises in every direction, and then I do lift. Like I don't know how to describe this, but it like works your hip.
Yeah, you do the hip flexor.
Yeah, I do the hip flexor, and oh shit, fuck me. Who's got those paper towels? It's that big
Niche.
chew. That big chew gets you all fucking
All
excited.
jazz, dude. All jazzed up. We got spillage.
And then
Spillage,
I do lunges,
Like
but lunges.
BP oil.
I do lunges into a high knee, right?
Yep.
And so I do all of those. It's like 15
Well, you're
repetitions.
working on your hiney.
15 repetitions of all this, right?
Yeah, you
I do 15. I did high knee. That was a good
He doesn't
one.
laugh at
No, that was a good one. That was a
Never,
good
dude.
one.
Not one.
That was a good one.
I know. I'm looking for a chuckle.
That was a good one. So and then I do lunges into a high knee. So I do 4 sets of that, and that's everything, right? And then I like to go to the beach, and I run 5 sprints full speed, jog it back.
Sand in the
5,
sand.
yeah, I do 5 sprints
Shoes or no shoes?
with shoes. I do 5 sprints.
White socks or black socks?
I think I'm mostly White Sox.
Yeah.
I don't have too many black socks.
Really?
I got some. That's not true. You know what? I don't pay attention to what socks I put on. It's like whatever I
wear
pull
light-
out of the drawer.
Those shoes?
Yeah, I wear sneakers like
Those ones like that color?
these. Typically, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Why do you ask? What's the
Just
important of the
Just wondering.
the sneakers?
Just wondering.
And then I do body weight squats to failure. So it's like sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 200, and then sometimes I'll bike to the beach to start, and then other times if I still got more energy left after that, I'll do some of the boxing game at home, and that's my Saturday workout.
That's pretty solid, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, my ass, I got buns of steel now.
So then I want
Because
to
I used to get
put those
inside
into real world application and see you fucking get up one of these hills.
Because I used to get like inside knee pain, but I don't. Since I started working on my ass like this, because I committed, I was like every Saturday I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a glute workout. I'm gonna make these buns nice and
capital T-pain.
Yeah.
Well,
look at these fucking buns, dude.
For the listeners, he's slapping steel. Fucking.
I could do an ass workout video. You want to do the shed
not
Saturday ass
in a
workout?
hot tub,
But it'll something.
it'll be something. Word is bond.
Word is bond. 5 G's piece.
Seriously though.
5 G's a piece.
Come fucking.
Why don't you come do an ass workout with me?
Because like I said, I come down here twice a week already. Save me some gas. Come on my way. You got a nice Subaru too.
I do.
It's like a great ride.
All right.
It's a great ride.
Maybe even this Saturday.
Small amount, and then we'll work out, and you'll work away all the high. You'll feel like gold to drive home.
I'm not in good jogging shape though.
Dude, it's all good. That's the beauty of the trail, is when you want to stop and rest, you just get to sit and just enjoy.
This Saturday's not good because I'm excited for this date Saturday night.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that. You might fuck yourself. The following Saturday.
I'm going skiing the following week, so 3 weeks out I'm in. Put it on your calendar right now. I'm committed.
All right. 3 weeks out is my girl's birthday. Next one.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm not committed for 4 weeks out.
Right. So we're not gonna do it then.
No, we're gonna do this. Can I race Mike nice?
If Mike could fucking show his face.
What are you gonna race me? How?
We're gonna do the course.
What course?
We'll do a
Who would you put your money on? Me versus him?
Wait, there's a
long
circuit?
distance? I don't know.
The whole course. I mean, you got to do every pull-up bar, every push-up thing.
That's a different one though. That's a different course than what I'm talking about. That's a cool one too, because like I said, you could go down.
You got
the
workout stations.
The workout stations.
Yeah.
But the spot that I'm talking about, like the actual trail, is a fucking workout. Like it's nice.
Just jogging the trail is a workout.
Walking it.
No, we ain't walking. We're running this shit.
Walking is a workout.
We ain't walking nothing.
Okay. Mark my words. We're gonna broadcast this ShedCast from the woods and see.
Challenge accepted.
What time
How many
someone
miles
starts
is
walking? It depends. You could take 1 million. Dude, the whole thing's 1,500 acres. You could take one of 6 trails.
How many acres is my anus?
Ask Mike. You guys were playing VR last week.
No, we're not in each other's assholes. We're just jerking each other off. There's nothing gay going on.
You're giving a fucking spare rib out of
being
a
fucking weird about it,
pot, dude.
Making me feel weird about myself.
Yeah, well, you want to know what's gonna
just
make you
for
feel
jerking
real
off
weird?
my friend.
No, you shouldn't feel weird about that, dude. You should do whatever you want with your friends.
Gotta help each other out. It's
Exactly,
quarantine
man.
times.
Yeah. To each their own. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really got much else to bring to the table, bro. You guys got anything? ShedCast materials?
Let me check my notes.
Yeah?
You didn't have notes.
What?
He's got notes,
I got
dude.
tons of notes.
I went to a place called The Note the other day. Got a burger that was dry, right?
Right.
It was like a little salty because it's the first time. Whenever you order a burger, you know how like you order one up than what you want, because they always like if you order medium rare, they're gonna give you rare. If you order medium well, they're gonna give you medium.
Yeah, I agree with
They
that.
gave me a medium well, spot on, and I was like, all right, that's what's up. But it was a little dry, and it was supposed to have all this sauce on it. I was like, that's kind of weird. Yo, I ate half of it for that reason. The next day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking heat up that burger. And it was so fucking good.
It was good the second time around?
It was better than the first time.
Because it was undercooked the first time?
No. It was perfect. I like my shit medium, so I order it medium well because they usually do one less.
Yeah.
But they cooked it medium well, so it was actually a little more cooked than I like it. It was a little dry. For whatever reason, the sauces that they use, like, just didn't
do it
marry with it yet. And overnight, it just soaked into the patty. And when I reheated it the next day, god damn, it was so fucking
it's a miracle
good.
burger.
And I feel bad because I talked shit the first day. I was like, oh, I didn't really feel it.
I found a little deli by me that does hot lunch.
Don't most delis do hot lunch?
I mean, you can get like a sandwich that they'll heat up, but I mean, like they got like a little.
Yeah,
like the
Rinaldi's.
trays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rinaldi's
So I just be
stuff.
getting like meatballs over rice every once in a while.
Oh yeah, fire.
Delicious.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do when you realize when you start working, like out all the time and you go and get lunch, you start getting sandwiches all the time. And
Right.
then you realize like, yo, I'm just eating so much bread. Then you could always tell the dudes who are veterans because they'll go in and they'll go right to the hot trays. And be like, yo, let me get
Dinner.
the rice.
Yeah, go to dinner. That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
I'm getting beat, dude, and that's why I go straight for what kind of stew do you got? Put it over rice and mix it with that, and let me get fucking. And then I'll be like, yo, you got what kind of bread do you guys got?
I had this today.
Boom.
I got a.
Anyways, I'll get the bread.
I got a friend who's crashing in my apartment, and I'm somewhat like sometimes when I'm cooking meals, I'll just throw in food for him also. Be like, oh, dude, I'm pulling this out. You want some? And then sometimes if I'm going out, I'll be like, hey, I'm going here. You want me to pick something up? But I can't not. When I'm cooking at home, it's not a big deal. Like if I'm cooking chicken, throwing some extra chicken,
easy.
it's
Throw in a couple,
not a big deal. If I probably only eat out once or twice a week, but like I really can't be
No, let's date
paying
on Saturday night though. Am I right?
What? Oh yeah, I can't be paying for
Eating out then.
every time I'm going out for a sandwich getting two.
Yeah.
But I also feel bad if I come back to my apartment with like a big ass lunch and he's just hanging out there. Not that I owe him lunch, but it still just kind of feels shitty to be like, I'm eating this big ass. But like on the same note, he cooks food, I cook food. It's not like we share every meal. All right. Anyways, so today, because last week when I went out to this deli for lunch, I was like, oh, there's this good deli, come with. I picked him up some lunch. Today, I was like, I don't want to have to pick up this guy lunch, so I didn't even tell him I was going. Now, maybe he would have liked the ride. Maybe he wanted to grab his own food. Yeah. I don't want to get into this whole thing.
Yeah.
I was hungry for
You
some
were trying
lunch.
to get your own shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I pick up my food, but
Nothing
I don't
wrong with that.
I don't want to come.
Yeah,
This
he's a fan, so you know he's listening.
This is crazy. I don't want to come back. I don't want to. I hope he doesn't hear. I mean, I don't think I've said anything too. I haven't said anything not nice or shitty in any way.
Now you're a scumbag. Go ahead.
I don't think I've said anything that was.
You're a scumbag. Go ahead.
No, because I will say I think I do have a bad quality about myself.
No, I don't think that there's
I
anything
won't-
wrong with what you're doing. People, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's those friends that are like, "Yo, you're not gonna offer me a bite," and it's like,
Right.
I saw a skit about this, and it's like, dude, a bite of what? The fuck you mean a bite, motherfucker? Like of my what?
Right.
Of my food?
No, 'cause
like, you feel me? Like get your
Yeah.
fucking own food, or like sometimes though,
Or
like,
ass, maybe.
dude, or
for your own
sometimes
food.
like. I just wanted to go get food. It's okay.
Right.
Like, you're your own person.
Right.
I'm not talking about this individual, but anyone, because I've been in this situation a million fucking times. And it gets to the point when you're staying with somebody where it's like, yo, I'm eating. Like, I stopped and got myself food. Like, you have every capability to do the exact same
So
thing.
my friend's not like looking for anything from me,
100%.
and to be clear,
So there's
but
nothing
I was saying
wrong. So
no,
all
but
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is there's nothing wrong
I have a
with what you
shitty
did.
quality
Don't
where I
feel
guess
shitty about
I'll
it.
be a little too nice because like I feel bad, but then I'm not always thrilled that and then like I'll talk shit about it later, which is a little bit unfair and of low quality of me. That I won't say to your face, hey, I feel this way, but then I'll get right on a podcast and speak honestly. So I understand full well that is a bad quality within me, but I also think if you backtrack to the beginning of this, I didn't say anything that was like shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. All I'm trying to say, I want to eat my own lunch.
Yeah.
I have a person staying in my apartment. Didn't feel like picking up this big meal and eating the big meal in the
You ate in
apartment.
your car?
So I'm in my car, and there's that giant parking lot in Springdale by the train station.
Yep.
There's no one commuting right now. It is an empty fucking lot, right? And by the way, I'm on the clock. I'm like in between a workout, got to get back to work kind of thing. Like I got like a short window for lunch, so I pick up my meatball and right. I'm all excited to eat this thing. I pull into a dead empty lot, and I open up the thing. I take the first bite, and I'm just excited to like listen to a podcast, relax in this car, and a car pulls up right fucking next to me. It is an empty lot, and now there's just a car next to me, and I'm not going to be
parked right next to you.
It's some lady and like
That's like a dude who stands next to you, the urinal next to you.
yeah.
That's
It's like
that's so uncalled for.
there's a fucking empty lot here. I can't
And
just
it's-
be alone to be a fat fucking piece.
And it's not the worst thing because it's
Yeah.
like they're in their own car, but you're really like, yo, why the fuck did you park next to me? You didn't notice I parked.
There's a
by
whole
myself
lot.
all the time.
A whole lot.
It's like it's like a neighborhood sad alert.
Yeah, but that's the weirdest shit that
Oh,
people that do
man.
that.
Yeah.
shit. It's like what the fuck especially yo, I got dogs, so when I go in someplace, like I leave my dogs in the car, and you know. The weirdest shit is the person who always parks next to me has a dog in their car. and I'll park away from all the cars
Right.
so my dogs don't bark at people
Right,
if they get
and then
too
you
close.
park right next to me.
And
with
then they
the
park
dog-
right
yeah.
next to me.
And
with
now
a
it's just
dog.
the dogs barking back
And
and
I come
forth.
out and there's just they're just fucking yelling at each other back and forth, and I'm like, oh my god, people like, yeah, that's the worst. So go ahead. So you were eating this fucking meatball, and this lady pulled up next to you.
Had to ruin it. You know,
Did she
'cause-
ask you for a bite?
No, but she's just sitting there now, and now I gotta like.
No,
be
she didn't
like,
get out the car.
Just
You
sat
should have
there.
just pulled all the way and parked like.
I thought, but I was like, I didn't want to have to. I was already.
So did you
yeah,
eat?
sorry.
Did you just eat?
I just tried to ignore it. Ate my lunch.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the only way to do it.
You should have pulled away, then she would have got it.
You should have put your
And been
music
like,
on.
oh, now I understand what I did wrong. Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she's doing that to people all the time.
Yeah, that's
She
like her
did-
thing.
She doesn't want to feel alone, so she'll just, oh, look, there's one
Oh, that
car.
guy,
Yeah, pull up right next to
pull
that
right
car.
next to him.
Because she's an old lady. She's like, well, trying to be safe. What she gets
Let's
out,
pull next to the
what she
sketchy
gets out-
guy.
what she gets out and she like falls or something, and she's like, oh, well, I always say someone there to.
Dude, what if she pulls up, right, looks at Bernstein, and she's like, oh, fuck, she's about to pull off. Then he takes the hat off, puts the glasses, and she's like, oh, no, I'll
Oh,
stay.
now he's good. But he looks like the hitman Bernstein.
And then pulls out a big Uzi with a giant silencer on it.
Yeah. He goes, I'm eating in peace.
I mean, in peace. Rest in peace while eating in peace.
E-I-P.
Yeah. Dude, so I got a good idea.
All right.
Maybe for a skit. You know that movie with Mel Gibson when you can hear the minds of women?
Yeah.
I was thinking
Isn't
maybe
that,
what a
What
girl
Women
want.
Want?
What would a girl want? What a woman. What
a
a girl
girl
wants.
wants.
Is that what it is about a pedophile who can hear the thoughts of the little girls?
Yes, is what women want. With Mel Gibson.
Something close to that.
It's exactly what it is.
No, because that doesn't ring.
It
That doesn't have a
rings.
ring to
It
it.
rings, trust me. It rings bells.
But I was thinking, if you had the
What do men want? I think Chappelle did that.
no, you had the ability to hear people's headphones.
Oh, just what they're listening to?
Yeah, just what they're listening to. It could be like a little short. What was it called?
What Women Want, 2000.
Nah, that's not the same one I was
It's
talking
the
about.
same one, Mel
Okay.
Gibson.
I was talking about.
Isn't it weird that he's just back now? I mean, he hasn't been in a good movie, but he seems to be in a bunch of
back?
shit
Come back.
now.
But anyway, yes, that skit. We could that might be funny because where we can put people listening to funny music. So like you'll look at
Oh, you think it's like construction shit, but he's
Like
like,
you'll walk-
listening to
like you walk by, right, and then you look at Sid,
K-pop.
and Sid's looking like he's walking by, and you're like, oh, he's probably listening to this.
To rap
And then like
music.
when he listens to his headphones, yeah, it's like K-pop, and you're just like me mugging him, and it's like, or something like that. You're like, it could be funny like a short, like a short skit or something.
There's something to it. That's almost like it's a similar beat to like auto-tune the news or like the auto-tune stuff because, it's like zigging and zagging.
You're using a lot.
Dude, that's my shit, dude.
That's
Zigging
how
and
Mike
zagging.
runs from bears, dude. Yo, Mike, you got one strand of Big League Chew hanging out of your pocket like you're trying to hide it for later.
It was.
Oh shit, we got more Big League?
Not for you, dude. You got problems.
There's one little scoop over.
Yo, don't forget next week that fucking watermelon sour
Yo, I'm gonna need you guys to fucking throw in the Cash App fund.
for Big Leagues.
I'm gonna come in with like $60 worth of fucking Big League.
Are you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, throw in
All
$20
right.
each.
$20 for Big League?
If you come in with it, for sure, I will.
This is not. I'm never eating this again. This Redman
Leave it
shit.
here.
Oh, you were the one talking about how great it was, spitting into
Dude,
a
it
cup,
was
making
so
me want to vomit.
nostalgic. I feel amazing right now. For the listeners of the ShedCast, if you could understand what Riverside culture means to me, the feeling that I have right now.
You never even lived by a
is
river.
that
Hey,
that's slander. That's defamation of character, and I'm gonna sue you.
yeah, he's
the
got an
road.
ASCAP now.
So you're
Down
saying
the road. I got an ASCAP, dude.
you're saying you're a river person?
Dude, so people in my town used to call us river rats.
I could see that.
Yeah, thank you. But nah, so that's where Riverside culture comes from. But the feeling that I have right now is the most nostalgia of bringing me right back is the buzz off this fucking Redman chew and smoking a blunt with some gas in a shed is
You had a shed by the river?
yeah, actually shed by the river.
Did you live by the shed?
Yeah,
by the river?
it was called Club Safe, and it was the shed on my.
Did you have
boy's
old
property.
pornos in it?
What'd you say?
Did you have old porno mags in it?
No,
Oh.
my boy's older brother had that in his room. We used to
That's
watch
a cla-
WWE at.
Nice.
That was. But no, the club safe was just a shed slightly smaller than this, with one table in the middle, like that 70s style,
Right.
and everyone sitting around it, and just a gravity bong in the middle,
Nice.
and a tapestry. That was it. And then we painted club safe on it. Because my boy's mom was like, you could smoke, but you can't smoke in the house.
It's a pretty reasonable rule.
Yeah, that didn't last.
So when you were in high school, and when did you start smoking weed? Like sophomore year or earlier than that?
Yeah, sophomore year.
Sophomore year. Okay. So where were
Summer going into sophomore year, so freshman going to sophomore year.
So where were like the primary places that you would smoke?
In the woods.
In the woods.
Or on the side of the road, like honestly, just like on the street, like just on the street maybe.
And did
like smoke a joint like on the street.
Are your parents cigarette smokers?
My mom was.
So you probably didn't have to worry about smell at all.
No, I mean I didn't, because
your parents don't care if you
no.
Like even then they didn't care if you were smoking weed.
Well, no, they did, but they, I mean, I don't know. I smoked cigarettes for a while too.
Right.
At that time, I was smoking bogeys.
So I lived in a dorm in high school, and I mean, at some point we got thrown out for it, so it's not like we got away with it, but I mean, we got away with it for a year and a half where I was just smoking weed in my dorm room, like out the window.
Yeah.
But like that's like
most people do.
But this is really dumb high school shit, because you think you're getting like
No, it smells.
Weed fucking stinks.
Yeah,
like there's no way everyone wasn't like, hey, this whole building smokes like weed, and I was in a like religious Orthodox dorm. But you were your dumb high school head. You're just like, oh, I'm blowing it out a window.
Not only does the whole inside smells, the whole outside smells too.
Yeah,
You're blowing it out
I had
the
a
window.
good system. I had a double fan system where I put a box fan in the window pointed out, and then I had another fan, and we would blow into the fan that would blow it right into
What was pointing out to? What were you pointing out to?
So
like the fucking quad.
Well, did you tell us before that it was a pit they used to throw bottles into?
That was on the other side of the building. Yeah, I didn't have a room on that side. My room faced like the outside.
Just imagine like that garbage thing.
But also, we were
Star
smoking
Wars.
like that hazy weed from Washington Heights, and that shit fucking stunk.
Yeah,
Stinky,
that's
dude.
good shit.
I remember I haven't smelt weed like that in a long time, but I remember like when I was in a concerts in high school, and you know what weed was, and it was the most distinctly weird smell. Maybe it's something my nose isn't as
poppy, they
as
call it.
in tune
Or
to
the
it.
piff.
But I feel like weed doesn't. I haven't come across too much weed that's got that smell to it.
They have some hazes now that are close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that continued those hazes. Those hazes are still around.
Yeah, they can actually. I think you'd be surprised. You probably could still go there and get it. Like it probably has never disappeared. Like
for sure.
So.
Absolutely.
Who knows?
I like that weed.
Now you can just get haze at the dispensary though. So.
Yeah,
It
but it's
sucks.
not the same.
It's not the
It's
same.
not the same. But you could go and get that shit. But that's like all you.
I like
smoking
that
back
Durban
then.
poison that I picked up. I
Hell
still
yeah.
have some, but I'm hoarding it.
Yeah, we gotta do the whole thing where we smoke it all in one night. Remember?
No, that's the backstash. The whole backstash. I'm game for that. It just has to be a good Thursday when I know my Friday's not too crazy.
For sure, dude. We used to have.
We should also get a big ass bong. Like I used to love bongs. I
Yeah,
used to be all for
100%.
bongs.
But before you had a bong, was it blunts, right, and shit like that?
No, because I never had money like that. So like we would like be when I was in high school, we would make a gram last for like a week. Like we were smoking bowls
we
and
would smoke a
cornering it.
blunt.
Like
We would smoke
No,
a
we didn't
blunt
do that.
and then like chop the end of it, like stump it and like put it in the grav. And we had these abandoned houses like all around the neighborhood where you would have like a grav hat or
Right.
like or like
Grab
like-
spots.
yeah, or like underneath the bridge or something like that. Like you have like fucking
You just have bong stash.
yeah. So there'd be like these fucking like shacks that people didn't live in anymore, and that was just like stashes. Like shit was stashed there throughout my whole life, like crazy shit stashed in these houses. But we used to just fucking go in them and smoke there or whatever the fuck, and no one would ever be there.
right.
So it was straight. But then when you get older, you're like, that's trespassing. We could get fucked for doing
Right.
that, you know? So then you gotta find the person's parents who are cool enough to let you smoke in their house.
Or their shed.
And let you get well, the shed's straight until it gets cold in the wintertime and you don't have electricity out
Yeah.
there. It's not like this shed. It's not all upgraded and, technologically savvy,
It's getting there.
sponsored and whatnot. But, yeah, so then when you fucking finally get into a place and you get that bong, though, like a big bong,
Yeah,
Because everyone, when they're a kid, gets the big bong, right?
When I was in high
You get,
school,
like,
I had, dude, when I got, this was so funny. When I got, like, thrown out of high school, but then it turned into suspension. I was back, but.
What for?
Like, I mean, we're like just drinking and smoking in the dorm, and it was like a religious school, so we just got in trouble for that. And it was because the fucking younger kids ratted us out. Whatever. Yeah,
classic.
Well, it's 17
fucking
years ago. We're still gonna be mad about this. But I had this great moment because religious school, and we found out somehow someone found out that like they were gonna raid the dorm the next day. It was like a fucking cop raid. Like we just found out, and I had a car, so like everyone just put all their shit into this duffel bag and put it into my car. Somehow they found out, and they made me like bring it into the office, right? And I had to open it up, and firstly there was this porno of like black, like it was like 4 blacks on white girl porn. It was like whatever it was about, and I just remember like the rabbi like picking it up and like looking at it, and I had to be like, oh, I like at first, yeah, I was just like, I'm not taking responsibility for that one. But then also I remember he took out this bond. I had this giant, and firstly, it was like the thick glass, and it was the big bowl on like the big bowl on the bottom, thick glass. It was like probably like 1 foot, and it was so fun because it was see-through blue with a little bit of a gray thing. So when you filled it up, it all turned gray. And I used to love, I love that sound of the bong when you're. I like when you have to draw against it. You know what I mean? Where it's like
when you fill it up enough.
Right. I don't like percolators. Like I don't like, or like when it's just a little bit of water, or when it's the multiple levels with the percolators.
Yeah, the honeycombs and
shit. I like one big bowl of water,
like a beaker,
and you're really I kind of
or a tube.
No, so the beakers are more like straight, and then you get more. It's a soft pull. I like when there's like a really decent amount of water in there, and you're pulling.
That's like the fat beaker bottoms.
Yeah, I'm talking fat beaker bottom.
And
yeah,
you have like that stem.
The one stem goes into it.
Fill it up fat.
Yes.
Yo, have you ever seen? And I've never done this personally, but my boy did it. Is like the rocks for the fish tank? Those like shiny rocks that you put at the bottom of the fish tank. Those like metallic rocks.
Maybe
they sell.
So anyway,
they sell rocks for your
dude.
when
the fucking principal took the thing out of the bag, and like they just couldn't believe that what I said to him, I was like, oh, I did my research. It's actually more water means it's better for your lungs.
It's true though.
I just
it cools the smoke more.
I was like, it cools your smoke. It's actually better for your lungs.
Yo, so also search though, diffuser rocks.
These things
for bong. Because they sell those. They must have took the idea.
They did take the idea. So apparently what you could do is you could put these like fucking fish rocks.
Because supposedly the more bubbles that you have, the cooler the smoke will be.
So you could get a regular beaker and you fill it up with these.
Right.
And you put less water in it because the volume is filled up by these rocks.
Right.
And it percolates through the stone instead of going through levels.
I could see that.
And
I get that.
It makes your smoke like way cleaner.
I get that.
And then you basically have to just dump those out and fucking rinse them, and it like keeps your bong cleaner because it attaches to.
I get all of that, except I would never do any of it.
No,
you'd end up with a goldfish in there. I would just turn it into a fish tank and still smoke out of it.
Cool if you had a bong big enough to have fish in it. You had
why
a
would
fish,
that be
like a small little fish in a
for
bong.
the fish?
Yeah, if you keep a fish in a bowl, what if you put it in a bong?
But so how could you keep the water clean?
No, you don't smoke out of it.
Oh,
like it was just a fish tank that was like a bong.
Yeah, I thought maybe you smoke out of it too.
Yeah. No. It's like a fish. Like you just get a fish and you put it in a bong, and that's.
What if you smoke like pretty like small little packs really gently? And eventually he comes and
get high.
And starts hitting that.
Yeah,
the
it goes
bubbles.
in the water. That's why the water turns different colors. That's why you get high if you drink bong water.
But I think the water is stuck with a lot of the bad shit, and you're not.
Yeah,
the
it's
good
not the
shit is in the smoke that comes out of the bubbles.
Never drank the bong water.
You never done it?
I don't. Maybe I can't think of a specific time. I feel like at one point I took a sip, could just be a dumbass, but I've never like chugged it down or really gone for it.
Me neither.
I've definitely told this on the earlier episodes of the ShedCast, but me and my boy Juvie Dave, we went to a fucking Nets game when the tickets for the Nets were $3 a piece, and we went with his family.
They were paying you, please.
And we made a bong out of a Gatorade bottle, like the blue Glacier Freeze Gatorade, and kept the Gatorade in it and smoked through the Gatorade, and then chugged the Gatorade afterwards. And
That's not too bad because it's
Yeah.
like one-time use.
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And it was like a different high I never felt before because like it had all the stuff that you didn't get from the smoke, and you just ended up getting it because it was in the water, like all the
Maybe.
good and the
But
bad
it was
shit.
probably placebo.
Maybe, but I don't know. I got pretty fucked up. I feel like.
We gotta get a good bong for the shed.
Yeah, I'm just scared because every
it's
bong I've ever
dangerous.
had,
Yeah, they
broke.
always break. They always. That's you just gotta like accept that you're gonna enjoy it while you have
That's
it.
why I got
I
that
went
rubber
up-
bong.
I for sure told this story on the podcast. It's one of the hardest I ever laughed. I was one of my best friends. I used to smoke weed with him all the time. He had this tiny. He had the room he was living in college. Went to that wall, stopped right here, and he was kind of the. I wouldn't call it the party house, but it was definitely the pot smoking house in college.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of pot smoking going on, but the other kids that hung, I'm gonna say they were cooler than me and this other kid were fucking weirdos. And if there were a lot of people hanging out, we would just go up to his room and smoke weed. We weren't that sociable. And I'm sitting on his bed and he's like packing the bong and he goes, "You know what I love about this bong? No matter what happens, it never breaks." And he goes to demonstrate it, to drop it, and it just shatters like any bong that you've ever seen. And not only does it shatter, it covers his entire floor with glass. Like his floor is now a glass floor of shards of glass. I've laughed so hard. They actually came up. They thought we were like having sex, like because I was just fucking laughing so hard. I never laughed so hard.
Yeah, well, I think
No,
that.
guys, I was just laughing.
Oh my god, what were you laughing like?
I was like squealing like I was getting fucked in the asshole.
That's how hard you were laughing.
I was laughing so hard.
Man,
It was just the timing on it was so perfect. Because he also talked like he's like, you know what I love about this? It doesn't break, man.
And then how
just-
far was the drop?
I mean, a guy standing to the
Yeah,
floor like
so
it wasn't,
stupid,
but
of course.
the timing was perfect.
been there though.
That's-
Dude, we went and got new.
You've been there. You've done that.
Yeah, with a fucking with a
When this shit
banger,
don't break.
with a quartz banger. I was with Chuck E. Cheese and I was like, "Yo, the cool thing about quartz is
Where it
it's
means to
not,
be a kid.
yeah, not my boy." And I was like,
I thought you said
fucking-
The
Chuck E.
mouse.
Cheese.
Yeah, the
That's my
mouse
boy's
from there,
Oh,
not the place.
are you hanging out with the mouse?
from the house. But nah, I was like, what the fuck was I just saying, dude? You just
Chuck E.
Something about
Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
and what it means to be a kid.
Nope. What was I doing?
How you used to win tickets and eat
Oh,
their pizza.
I said I had a quartz banger, like for dabs, and I was like, "Yo, the cool thing about quartz is it's not glass, like it doesn't break. It's rock." I was like, "It's stone, it's quartz." And he had a wood floor, and I literally dropped this on the concrete floor of my basement before, and
Right.
it didn't break at all. And I was like, "Yo,
This
these
is
things,
by
these
accident.
things are thorough, yeah, by accident." And then so I would go like this, and we're about to dab. Like we didn't even take a dab. We went to the dispensary together and bought dabs. And right before we're about to dab, I go, "Yo, this banger is so sick, dude. It's the only one I brought with me. This is how we're gonna dab. This thing's so sick, dude. It's not a glass, so it doesn't break." And I just threw it up in the air, and it just hits the ground and shatters all over the fucking place. And we just spent like $80 at the dispensary and couldn't even.
What's the
smoke
most
any of
amount of money you ever spent on a bong?
it. $120.
Yeah, that's the one I got in high school. It was like 120. But I remember some like in that house, the kids threw in for a couple like $300-$400.
The one I have now is 120.
Yeah.
I have a couple bongs. I left a couple at my parents.
I don't even know because I'm like a lightweight with weed now. I don't even know if I'd really like it.
I use it because it actually helps you save bud.
Yeah, it's efficient. That's why I liked it
It's
in
very
high school.
efficient, and
Yeah.
it's clean. It's the cleanest way to really smoke.
And
besides
it's
vape.
also just so fun that
You get this and you get such a nice like rock.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you don't do it for a while, it hits you so hard
No.
when you go and do it the first time.
I used to
Yeah, I fell asleep.
I used to be a bong guy.
11:25.
And then I was a joint guy, and now my old age, I'm just like a simple bowl, just a
Yeah.
real simple glass bowl,
The
preferably clean.
preferably clean. The bowl's straight, dude. It's a little raspy though. It's a little harsh on the throat. I'd rather smoke a
It's
joint.
a clean smoke. I don't know. The problem with joints is I'm cheap. You go through like I love a joint, but
Roll a
it's
fucking
just
little
like
pinner.
Yeah.
Little
And you gotta get a
toothpick.
rolling machine, then you can just pop out a bunch.
yeah. It depends. Like if I'm like chilling with like a lady, it's nice to be able to go outside and like smoke a joint, like
yeah.
that kind of thing.
It's much more better for the evening.
Yes. than
Instead of
like
being like, yo,
passing the
here.
ball,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
packing it.
Yep.
Dude, I think my left leg.
Unless
is
she has
doing
her
that.
own bowl.
When you're, could I ask you a weird question?
Please.
When you're with a lady, do you hit the joint like you do with the hands?
No. Actually, I got a weird answer to that.
Oh, nice. Weird answer.
This
for a
is
weird
this is
question.
very weird.
You roll 2.
No.
Oh.
If I've made out with a chick,
Already.
I just see past that.
Yeah, because it's over.
It's over at that point.
You pass the threshold.
And I also accept that like I can't both be a germy and have sex. Like you
Yeah.
kind of can't. So I have to shelve
You have to
that.
shut it
But
off.
how
You have
long-
to
With
shut
that
it
being
off.
said,
How
though,
long of a gap in between? If you've kissed them and now you're sharing a joint with them.
no, then it's stupid. I've been
Ever?
making out
like
with
that
them.
person ever? If you
No.
kiss them,
I'm talking that like if
They got to pass for that night.
yeah, they get a pass that night. If,
Yeah,
like, if like a week
okay.
later I'm not hooking up with them
Yeah.
and we're hanging out, like
It's a
yeah.
wrap.
Okay.
If we haven't hooked up yet, if we go back to my place, we're hanging out and like we're smoking a joint, I probably would smoke the joint like the way I do.
That's so funny.
Do you think that might? Do you think there's a message that goes along with that?
Nah, maybe.
Don't you think is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. No, I have one of my fucking best friends used to do that shit all the time.
What if you ask her? You should ask her to hit it like that because it's your joint. But here,
No,
listen.
I don't want to impose my thing on other people, and like there's a little bit of a skill to that move. It's not intuitive. It's not intuitive.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was taught that.
skilled
The
move.
dude, the chef I used to work for, used to do that shit with the chillum, and he would, because he'd always be down to smoke everyone up,
Right.
but he would like if he was letting people hit his joint, then he would, or his piece, then when it came back to him, he would hit it like that with his hands.
Right.
And I was like, and he put me onto that. He was like, yeah, dude, I mean, you guys are all cool, but like a lot of people come through here, like,
Right.
a lot of people work, and then
Right.
I
I mean, he would sit it from the carb, like he would just.
No, it wasn't a bowl; it was a chillum. So it was like actually like the way that like the
It's a
like,
pipe with
they're like the Hindu
bowl.
like pipe kind of smoke. Is you put your hand down, you cup it, and you put the chillum in between, just like you would put a joint, and you fucking smoke through your hand instead of sharing the pipe with anyone. But you lock it up. You put it in between
Right.
your knuckles, and
Oh, I got you. I
He's
got
doing
you.
basically what you do,
Right.
in a different way.
and it hits hard. Like I used to like. I started doing that for a minute with my chillum.
Right.
It was like I just started hitting it like that because it was like it's kind of nice. You don't
When you
get
smoke
any,
the
you don't get
joint
any
this
res
way-
on your lips or anything.
When
like
you
that.
smoke the joint that way, it's harsher.
Yeah. Anytime, but it's like the reason why is because if you ever smoked when someone rolled a loose joint and it burns like this much every time you hit it,
Right.
it's harsh as fuck.
Right.
And that's what's happening is you're increasing the volume of your pull. You're like making it loose. And
Right.
you're turning it into a cannon.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, a lot of interesting things get said on the ShedCast.
Oh, we already did it. All right. I feel like
Plugs?
yeah.
You
You
got
can check out the clips from the Run Your Mouth lives that we're trying to put out. 2 failures back to back, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna fucking get that shit. And maybe one day I'll start doing comedy again.
that was so fucking cheerful.
Me, Mike Nice CT on all platforms,
Mm.
and check out my Instagram.
Yep.
And also check out my music on Syphilis YouTube because we got a lot of songs together.
Yeah, and what else? We just put out this Shed Cypher 4.
That's on.
Fucking
yeah,
check that shit
that's
out.
on.
Run it up. Mikey's shit is going berserk. His verse went nuts on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
People were fucking loving that shit.
So yeah, go check
fucking
that
peep
out.
that.
I respect that you
100%.
do it for the wife.
Yeah, all day. So there's the one after that though. It's a sequel to that. It's a trequel of the first.
Oh dude, we
So
got
it's
a
fourth.
shout out Big Tone. He's got a lot of beats that like what do you
For
call
the-
them?
Yeah, for
Fucking-
instrumentals for the cipher
Yeah,
type shit. Yeah. Shout out to Big Tone too because he always fucking shouts us out on Instagram.
Yeah.
He always shares that shit.
he does. What's his Instagram? Gordo Antonio.
Gordo Antonio.
And yeah, and he's got good recommendations. Dude, I couldn't come up with the word, but he's always got good recommendations for instrumentals.
Oh, I'm all ears. That's why I was posting that shit the other day. I got a couple good feedbacks. A couple people said MF Doom, like I was saying.
Yeah.
Doomsicles.
Yeah, absolutely. You can follow me at Sid_Floyd. Like I said, we got the Shed Cypher 4 video out. Couple new Joints on the Way with Brian Blocks, the producer from Wasabi Chopsticks. If you remember that joint, personal favorite of mine. And yeah, man, fucking can't wait to put this fucking music out. Shout out to
Robbie the Fire for filming it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I put you in the fucking credits, dude.
Nice.
I always tag you.
I called you Ronnie though.
Yeah. Ronnie.
Nah, it was JJ.
JJ Schmidt. I want that to be my new name. I never liked Robbie, anyways. I don't like Robbie the Fire either. So
Really?
maybe we'll switch it up to JJ Schmidt.
Yeah, just for now on. Just don't tell anyone.
What?
Just don't
No,
tell
I think I'm
anybody.
going to use JJ Schmidt as like a writing name
I think it's a good idea. I think you should.
on projects. We might have to edit this down the line so I can claim deniability, but I'm thinking about it for Black Captain.
Cool.
And
John Jacob
Jingleheimer
Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, my name is John Jacob Jingleheimer. John Jacob Jingleheimer. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
sayonara later, bitches.
His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob.
What do you want? Pick it up.
Where's Mikey?
He's asleep.
He's
70 for a
He
dime.
doesn't want to.
Dude, look me up. I don't want to make a fucking scene.
Well, you already fucking made a big ass scene.
70 for a dime is a fucking deal. I'll be back at 4 to pick it up.
He doesn't want to.
Dude, fucking tell him.
I already fucking told him.
Tell him again.
He fucking said no.
Look, make him say yes.
How the fuck am I tell him?
Mikey!